everybody, welcome to a weekly Dungeons and Dragons stream. Welcome to Ignition Point, played Mondays at 8 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time with these wonderful people. We play every week, so if you like us, please hit the follow button. I might take a page out of Steve's book, say you don't have to pay for anything or anything like that, but if you are feeling generous, please hit the subscribe button if you like what we do. Otherwise, you can catch all the streams over on the YouTube channel.
Look at the stream. It's so close up.
So the best part about you taking a thing out of my book was I took it out of your book, so...
Taking it out of
I'm trying to see it on the stream, but I'm getting a fucking ad for Strays.
Yes. If you like what we do and you are catching this after the fact and all that kind of stuff, catch it over on my YouTube channel of the same name, Boomeadow, where you can leave comments for these absolute nut jobs.
It's so bad.
Yeah, we are nut jobs. So
with that being said,
because bad on Steve's stream.
Because we are a little bit behind everybody. Who remembers what happened last week?
Oh, shit.
We went into the water tunnel. Fought some serpents that were flying. I believe they were serpents.
Yep.
Hudson held open a door for us and Cal teleported me out.
Yep.
We found another riddle.
Hold on, you skipped the step where you just instantly went back in.
I
did go back in.
Went back inside.
Like,
he's a hero. He's a hero.
In.
No, I got healed in between coming out. So I came out, Doc healed me, and then I went back in.
Proud of you, man.
Thank you. Ty's also coming out on Steve's camera.
Just give me one moment. Continue telling me stream.
We found a new riddle. We had a bit of a look around. We played Noughts and Crosses. Budge was not invited.
Oh, poor Budge. I forgot
Second
about
week in a
that.
row, Budge missed out on games night.
Budge missed out on games night.
Budge is having a Frankfurt.
Successfully played Noughts and Crosses though, and then
yes, you did.
We had a look around after we found another riddle.
Yes.
And found a slime at the end.
You did. So,
Here's for the inspiration.
you get the inspiration, that is indeed. So, I still have not made you a seal token, I apologise.
Right,
I should have done that. So,
Do you want me, while we're RPing, do you want me to look up some seal tokens?
oh,
or
you
some
are not.
images?
You can do that later because we're actually opening on combat.
Yeah.
Oh, we are actually, yes.
Remember how you rubbed it in like 4 times?
I did actually, yeah. Cal is very close.
So, Budge, I believe, as you went to leave the room, a slime reached out and grabbed you.
Nope.
Nope.
No, I left and then heard everyone screaming, so I dashed back through.
You thought you were missing games. And
Yeah.
I like that we went everyone. It was in fact not just Cal screaming.
Most likely it was just Cal screaming.
I might be wrong, because I think it grabbed Cal, but I think Cal succeeded on the acrobatics.
Yeah, I just
the grab or something like that.
I did some Pink Ranger cartwheels and got out of there.
Yeah.
I remember very specifically doing some Pink Ranger cartwheels was how I described them.
Yeah, you did actually. So I just am picturing Budge as being like that guy in Games Night who's like the next door neighbor that doesn't get invited, and he's like the cop, and he tracks him down and stuff like that, and he takes it to the next level.
No,
That's
just,
what I'm
you guys
picturing
left
Budge
the curtains in your lounge room open, and I'm just staring through my curtains, just like little Timmy kind of shit. Just outside
Budge
in
has
the
got his
cold.
own little Scrabble tiles in his house that he's like could make
Just shifting around on his own
I can
aimlessly.
spell out
However,
alone.
Budge, as you have
Yes.
raced back into the room, you indeed see this gloopy figure with bones contained within. There seems to be a slight smokiness in the air, as wherever this slime is dripping from, you can see that it's eating away at the stone. It has indeed come out of the sarcophagus in front of you.
We rolled initiative already?
What's the games?
You've already rolled initiative. It is Budge's turn.
I forgot that.
Yeah, you are right after me, my guy. What's
I
the game?
remember this.
What's the game?
You think it's a game?
What's the game?
Wait, Budge, I don't think it's a game.
Budgery, the game is to punch that thing in the
That's
head.
yeah. It's whack-a-mole, whack-a-slap.
Budge hears that, immediately turns around and swings his great axe.
Ooh,
You may do
how
so.
great.
That's great.
A 23 indeed hits as you cleave into this jelly.
I'm also going to use Budge attack, which
Okay.
is my divine smite.
Okay.
Budge attack.
Budge attack.
Yep. So, what level?
2d8.
So you're going to do it at 2d8. So roll your damage and add 2d8 to it.
Not bad.
Nice.
Huge.
So 19 points of damage. What does your smite attack look like?
It kind of just looks like bubbles.
Radiant bubbles.
Yeah,
Not piranhas.
You
but
watch,
the bubbles look warm
You
and
watch
comforting.
as Budge swings his great axe around, realizing that the game is afoot. As he does so, you all see a swathe of bubbles in its wake as he lances down, carving into the slime as the bubbles eat into the flesh of this jelly-like creature. Budge. anything
And
else?
then, because who's just behind me? Doc and Cal. I'll use my bonus action to cast Budge Protect
Okay.
on Cal and give him +2 AC, because I know his AC is kind of mid.
Yep. Budge's hand
Big
comes.
Budgery, my homie.
Yeah, Budge's hand comes back, Cal, and as he gently cups you, his scroll work lights up slightly as you are surrounded slightly by a shimmering bubble.
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 Budge Protect. Budge Attack and Budge Protect.
Oh, Budgery, you're too kind.
And that'll do me, I reckon.
That'll do. Okay.
I tried to... Did I not click?
That'll do, pig.
Okay.
I tried to click end turn, it's not working.
Yeah, I messed around with it. There we go. It should be Doc's turn now.
Yes.
I think I've messed up the little thing. So don't worry about the little orange thing for now. I'll fix it later. But Doc, it is your turn.
I mean, I don't have an option for ending my turn, so it'll be my turn forever.
No, I can.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast. We'll try this. Budge. Wait, let me just see how long this spell lasts. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use my Order of Heroism on Budgery.
Okay.
So you get temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier.
Ignore that.
Yep.
Sorry.
As
Who are you
immediately-
firebalding?
Yeah, he just fills the room with fire. I didn't ask how big the room was. I cast firebolt. Anyway, so yes.
It's not fireball.
No, it's not.
That is firebolt. I apologize.
I think my spellcasting ability modifier is only like 3, isn't it? Or is that plus proficiency bonus?
No, it's yours. It's supposed to be your ability modifier.
So it should actually be 6. Shouldn't it? Oh, what is it? I don't know what this is.
What is
Spell
your
attack bonus at the top.
What is your spellcasting ability?
14.
My spellcasting ability.
Scott.
No, it's the modifier. What's the ability you use?
Oh, it's down the bottom. No, that's my DC.
What?
Yeah, no. I use charisma, so my charisma is +4.
So he gets
Craig.
He gets 4 hit points at the
Okay.
start of his turns.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Lovely.
Because it doesn't say what your spellcasting
Good job,
ability
mate.
modifier is on your sheet. It's just the stat that you use. That's why I'm.
They do tell you.
Because
They do tell you. It says at the top of your spellcasting sheet which ability you use to spellcast.
Yeah.
You're in trouble off mom. You're in
it
trouble
just
off
says
mom.
it says charisma, but the number's not there. They could just put the number. Is what I'm.
Why? It's
Anyway,
the same. Okay.
So I do that, but while Budgery is getting that, he's also getting my voice of authority, and I am saying to attack Budgery. Let's do it. So you
Okay.
get to use your reaction to attack.
Okay.
One weapon attack.
You reach out your hand, Doc. By the way, what color is your magic?
I think it was like a green, like a mint
sickly
green.
A sickly
But-
green.
No, like mint green.
Okay.
Kind of the
The
color
colour-
of tuberculosis. If you
Green.
have to categorize it.
So you
The
reach
colour
out.
your liver goes when
You
it's
reach
dead.
out a comforting hand and slap Budge on the shoulder as Budge, you feel yourself. You feel yourself a little bit reinvigorated as you get 4 temporary hit points.
Yes, and when I sort of point out to you to whack this guy again, you sort of feel through the vocal cords of my voice projecting out to you maybe a little bit of an understanding of the nature of this creature and where it's going to be. So that'll allow you to hit it.
And as bravery surges through
a bit easier.
you, yeah, no, but not only that, as bravery surges through you, Budge, you feel the driving need to want to smack it again.
Yay, Budge gets 2 turns.
You get it.
He's a
yes,
hero.
He gets a reaction, yes.
Fuck.
However, in his enthusiasm, you swing wide, your bubbles filling the room like a bubble wand. Just
Budge got distracted by his own bubbles.
anything else, Doc?
That's it.
Kevin.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna, because I don't really have range on this fella. I can't do much to him through Steven or through Budge.
Yeah, Budge is kind of blocking the doorway.
Big boy Budge.
In an effort not to miss out, he has decided to fill the space.
From my understanding, okay, so I think I'm gonna cast Chill Touch because I think that just locks on. I don't actually have to it doesn't emanate from me. It's just in the square that they're in,
Okay.
based on what the spell slot says.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to check that that was accurate before I committed to doing it.
It'll tell you the range in which you can do it. So you can cast it within 100, as long as it's within 120 feet of you, you can cast it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, does that count for? Sorry, so Firebolt says I hurl it at them, a creature object within range. So if there's someone in front of me, presumably I can't.
No,
use
it doesn't
that.
matter. Nope, it doesn't matter.
Oh, really? Okay.
There are certain spells that will indicate, like for
Eldritch
example,
Blast hits teammates in the row, doesn't it?
no, the only one that does is Chain Lightning.
Oh, Chain Lightning is what I was using. I remember we were doing that when we were the brothers.
And if they
Oh,
line up,
yeah, yeah.
just yes. So,
Yes. NRG, 80DS.
yes. However, Kevin, as you manifest ice and crystal particles, and frost starts to eat its way across the floor to attack your enemy, you don't know if it's the water in this place or whatever, just counteracting it. It doesn't quite reach it.
Oh, I don't think I could see him very well, so I'm going to blame it on that. I don't have anything to do with my bonus action this turn, so I shall just end my turn.
Okay, Cal.
I love that Hito's so far away that I can just see a green line emitting from the darkness. That fills me with confidence.
He's going to come up behind and give you all a wonderful surprise.
I wish he wouldn't.
Yay, Budge loves surprises.
Well, you see, I'm in melee range at the moment, so what I'm going to do is, because I've got Budgery here for a bit of an advantage, I'm going to just sort of reach around Budgery and stab with my my rapier.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that at all.
Wait,
no, I get advantage.
Yes, you do.
I am doing that. I am. Haha.
You brandish your rapier, swinging it around in the darkness to drive it down through the jelly-like flesh of this slime. There's a bit of resistance as you're hitting the bone and debris all within its red Icarus body.
Ew, it's squishy and I don't like it. But, well, I haven't moved, and disengage doesn't seem to do anything. I'm going to throw a dagger at it. I don't need to disengage because I'm not moving.
Yep. You can certainly throw a dagger.
Dagger! I'm not... Because I don't get advantage twice.
You don't get advantage on the second one, no.
Yeah.
So you throw your dagger and you hear it as it ricochets off of the sarcophagus. You hear that sound of the metal as it turns end over end, just across the other side of the tomb.
Well,
anything else?
I tried. That's all that matters. I end my turn. I missed the little bot where I
Yep.
spent my
I'm
own turn.
sorry. Hopefully it'll be recorrected once we end combat.
All right. So, did doors slam shut?
No, doors are open this time.
Oh, so I can literally walk out if I wanted to.
Yep.
And
Cool.
he does.
He just leaves.
Not yet. Let's see. Let's start off with something simple.
Goes
Let's
home,
let's
lives a long
let's
life.
start off with that.
Okay, what color is your magic?
A bit of witch bolt. Let's go. Like dark saber, so it's black with a white outline around it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so you reach out a hand with.
On a hit, so it's
Crooked
rolled the
finger.
wrong thing. It needs to be an
Yes.
attack. Why is it set to a spell card?
Oh, I opened up the description. That's me.
Oh,
Yes.
did it roll an attack?
It rolled the attack. You rolled a 19 to hit.
19.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. Sorry.
That was me. I messed it up for you. As you reach out a hand with crooked fingers, the rest of you in the darkness see this blinding gleam of light, purple outline around an ebony dark beam as it hits the slime, and you can see parts of it melting away as lightning crackles over it.
Ooh, pretty.
Pretty. Do you want to roll the
Did the-
damage?
Yep. Yep. That.
Yep.
Eh.
Okay, and basically, as you are creating this arc of lightning, the rest of you can just see over your shoulders as this arc of lightning is crackling, wrapping around the creature as almost like holding a gleaming electrical lasso. Hito is holding onto it and feeding more energy into it.
Okay. Yep. All good. Done.
27 damage ain't bad for a first round.
Hudson.
Okay. Cal, throw a acrobatics or a athletics.
Awesome. I don't like the start of this conversation. Oh yeah, easy. I am nimble, my man.
You back to his plan.
What are you attempting to do, Hudson?
I was
Cal.
going to pick him up, carry him forward, turn him around, drop him back where he was so I can get in there.
Well,
I just flip over you.
yeah, Cow ducks back and slides backward as you leapfrog over him.
We've spent so much time together, Hudson. We understand the flow of each other's combat now. We looked out that window for hours.
So does Hudson leapfrog over Cal, or does
Okay.
Cal leapfrog over Hudson?
Cal drops and kind of does a slide back through the sand. One.
And Hudson dolphin dives.
Tuck and roll. And I'm going to, as I'm doing this, I'm going to come up and swing and smack it with my shield.
Oh, it's a shield attack.
Okay, as you leapfrog over, you lift your shield up to smash at it. Bits of slime flake off, coating your whole front budge as he's just hit it like hitting a wet sponge with just a flat pan, just across your face, Hudson.
Gross.
That's disgusting.
As you're covered
Yeah.
in bits of
Burn this temple to the ground.
as you're covered in bits of red jelly and slime that are just dripping off of Budge's chest plates. You can see it, Hudson, as you swing your shield to one side. There is a litter of droplets in the sand of just bits of slime.
Yeah, we got this, Budge.
Yay.
And it'll be my turn.
Okay. Irritated and angry.
Budge.
I hate that.
Carpet.
I hate that.
Irritated
Carpet.
and angry.
Police that there.
The slime
There he is.
seems to
There he is. Arrest him.
The slime seems to arc up like an angry scorpion, its tentacles and tendrils reaching into the air. As all of you see it start to stretch and morph as it reaches out of the sarcophagus, I need everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Right. I don't know, this could be alright.
Kevin's not that wise, unfortunately. 7 plus 0.
Hudson, Kevin, Budge.
Hey, we
Everyone, am I in range?
Yes, you are in range.
Oh, okay. How rude.
Rude. You're getting slime, son.
Oh, I
Welcome
thought,
to the
25
Nickelodeon
feet would
Kids'
be
Choice
far
Awards.
enough away, but apparently not.
Nope. Okay. Hudson,
Borrow some of that from
Kevin, Budge, Hito.
Oh.
As you are looking at this slime starting to grow and morph and get bigger, its tentacles reaching up, all of you feel this sense of dread and horror as you can smell rotting corpse flesh just burning into your nostrils. Everything about this creature just fills you with dread. You are all currently frightened.
Can Budge be frightened? since
Budge
he's-
cannot.
I was going to say.
Budge cannot be frightened, so Budge, you are not affected by this.
I'm glad you guys said it before I could.
You are heroic.
Go, son! Get
Budge
them!
likes this
Okay.
game.
Like, I want to know, how does Budge shrug it off, though? What does he do?
He's just oblivious to what's happening.
Budge goes,
Okay,
He's
so,
like, this is a weird game, but Budge is having fun.
Budge likes his
so
friends.
at the moment you are frightened of it, but you don't have to. You have the effect of the frightened presence, so you're going to have to get away from it on your turns.
This isn't a magical effect, is it?
No, it is a.
Psychological.
It's a
Okay.
thing.
Through years of trauma, you are now scared
Additionally,
of this.
as your
monster.
eyes fall upon it, I need everyone to roll me a con saving throw.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Right.
Fuck me.
Hi,
apparently I
Razanok.
want
It's
to.
great to have you here.
Oh, Budge!
Is this magical?
No.
Constitutional as hell.
As it's glowing, the glowing skull of the dead body within it start to glow and burn into you.
Sounds magical.
Sounds very magical,
Kevin?
eh?
Cal,
It's a creature.
Kevin, Cal, Hudson. One moment.
I swear to God, if I
You
catch
all
fire.
die.
Yeah, you're dead. Roll in your sheet.
Okay, Kevin, Cal, Hudson, as you are looking at it, its eyes, the glowing eyes burning into your retina, terrifying you. You can feel that you're finding it hard to breathe. You can feel your vitality being sapped. Cal, it's kind of like the transference that you felt as all of you take 16 points of damage to your max hit dice.
Excuse me, try that one more time.
You heard me.
I'm at
16.
-1.
So you drop unconscious, Cal.
What the
If his max HP drops below 0, is he not just dead outright?
Yeah.
Not outright. He still gets
Okay.
technically death saving throws.
It's
How
got
much
to
was it,
double
sorry?
his HP.
Yes. And there are things that you guys can do.
This
No, but,
thing's
Stephen, he
fuck-
means if you're it's our max hit points, right? So it means that even if we're stabilized, the highest we can have is -1.
Craig is checking like, how do you? Cal,
So, sorry, how many points was it? 14.
16.
I like 14 better, but I'll go with that.
I also like 14. Can we get a petition for 14?
I would like 14.
Also,
All in favor of
Budge,
14.
Budge, as you are standing there,
Yep.
you watch out of the corner of your periphery as you feel more than see Cal's weight just drop and slump against you as
As I
he
go,
just
you hear-
falls into the dirt.
As I'm going down, you hear, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap right here.
As you all take
oh,
this,
it's not nap
it is
time, it's game time.
It is necrotic damage. So Cal is currently at -1.
This is sick. I love it here. Remember when I was successfully winning this fight?
No, when did that
I
happen?
didn't take any damage, did I?
No, you didn't, Doc. Neither
Okay.
Tito. However, as you are standing there in front of it, Budge, distracted by Cal, it slams its weight against you.
Oh, it's more stuff.
How many attacks does this fucking booger get?
He's some sort of boss.
I hate
Little
D&D monsters.
mini boss.
Does a 20 hit, Budge?
Yeah.
Why does she ask these questions? She's like,
You
does
do
a
have-
450 hit, Budge?
Just remember you got
No,
4
it
temporary HP that
Yes.
comes back each round.
Budge, you feel the slime slam into you. As it does so, its ichor reaches in under your plate, and all of your pain receptors, you can feel the metal slightly crush as you take 7 bludgeoning damage. As you your pain receptors start to tingle as you take 10 acid damage as it starts to burn into you.
Jesu.
Mm-hmm.
Budge likes this game less now.
Okay, it is your
Acid
turn,
does not
Budge.
feel good in his armor.
No.
Budge, you get an additional 4 hit points.
Lovely.
Temporary hit points.
Yep.
It would never go. I don't think it ever goes
As long
over
as
4.
as it
It
won't.
just comes back.
Yeah, but this is the thing. As long as you're concentrating,
Yeah.
he has it. So Budge, it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the deal with Cal? Can he just not be healed now? Because of this max hit dice thing?
Yeah, I've got
I'm
no.
not quite
How does
picking it
that
up.
work? Because I've got no hit dice anymore. Like no max hit dice.
I can't tell you right now because secrets.
So I can't heal him. Okay.
We don't know.
Sick.
At
Can I
all-
try
all-
to heal him?
You can certainly try.
Budge heal.
Okay. Ignoring the creature who has wrapped around you, you turn to your buddy. What do you say to Cal?
Cal, I want the game over now. Please help. Cal.
Am I dead? It's a me, Mario.
God, I'm so keen to meet Kevin too. Cal's new character.
It's a me, Kevin's son, Kevin 2. I'm just Kevin, but smaller.
It's Tuvin.
Here I come, Kevin 2, entering frame. That's how he runs.
That's how Kevin runs as well, actually. That must be inherited.
Sorry, this is the only way I can respond to Discord messages. So, as you turn, Budge, reach your hands down to Cal, something within you feels a slip against your mind. The rest of you watch as Budge's eyes flare. His markings all light up blue. As you watch, as Budge places his hands on Cal. First of all, roll. How many hit points are you giving him?
You give him
What
10.
are you doing?
Okay, so you put your hands down. Your eyes are glowing. We're not just talking like a faint, dim glow. It is like headlights in the darkness. As you watch as Budge puts his hands on Cal. They watch, Cal, as your body arcs, your spine lifting towards the ceiling, your eyes open, this reflective light coming out as these beams. There are beams of light coming out of your fingertips, from each of your toes. There are holes in your clothing where your skin is starting to burn and crackle.
Hey man, I don't know if you're helping or not.
Yeah, neither.
Cal, you feel like you have been kicked in the chest by a horse as the weight and power of a supernova is bursting through your veins.
Can I stop?
Roll me a wisdom save.
Hey Budge, if you're ever going to be smart, now's the moment.
Oh,
Please be wise.
Well, it's
Hey
pretty
yo,
wise.
smart boy.
Budge has a PhD In calculus.
Calculus.
Budge, something within your mind, the fact that you are channeling this power, the feeling of you channeling this power, something about it feels familiar. It terrifies you, and you wrench your hands away from Cal. As Cal, you take this huge inhalation of breath. You are at 1 HP, but you are still unconscious. You are stable. But Budge, despite the fact that you have Doc's bravery fueling you, this is a deep, intrinsic fear within you. You have felt this power before, and you do not like it. Is there
Budge,
anything else
stop
you'd like
having
to do?
fun, guys. Well, to Budge at the moment, does Cal look okay at least?
He's breathing, but
Okay, that'll
he has holes in his boots. His shirt is just pinpricked with these lines as it is smoldering away. Like, it has cracks all through it. Like, if he was to stand up, he would be butt naked as it just flaked away from him. You have incinerated the fabric on his body.
Get up.
I want to stand Cal up. No. Okay. Well, as soon as Cal looks fine, Budge will like turn back to this little dickhead over here and be like, "Budge doesn't want you hurting any more of Budge's friends," and try to compel him into a duel.
What
So he
part
has
of
to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
what part of that sounded like Cal was okay?
The breathing part.
That's all they need. You're breathing. We will get back to you, Carl, later. You are going to compel him, so he is going to have to make a wisdom save.
Yes.
Does 18 save?
Fuck me. Why is a slime smart? Yeah, it saves.
Okay. You sit there and you turn, and if you had nostrils, there would be a snort of steam just emanating from you. But in the wake of it, everyone else in the room can see the steam roiling off your armor as you turn furious eyes on this slime.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna duck here to give everyone some room to kill this thing. This is no longer a game to Budge.
Okay, Doc.
All right. First of all, I'm gonna. I do believe that Hudson was hit, so I'm gonna give him a little healy word.
Yep.
For 6 healing for Hudson, and I'm gonna use my voice of authority on that. So I'm gonna say, "Get to it, Hudson. 1, 2, quick." You can make a reaction against him if you want.
Okay.
That's my bonus.
Okay, the 21 hits Hudson as you slam down with your shield.
And then for my action, I'm gonna I'm gonna try to. Can I like grab Cal and just drag him back?
Yeah.
And try to like push him onto Kev and say, "Get him out of here."
You
Like, I just want to like
roll me nothing.
try to. I know that there's like obviously a passage and like we're all in the passage, so I'm trying to sort of pass him back. So roll a what? Sorry.
Athletics.
Pass for Cal.
Athletic. 11.
Yeah, no, you. It's a bit of a struggle,
Only a
but you
silly
do.
little guy.
I mean,
You're little. Man.
you do. It is a bit of a struggle, but you do manage to heft him up onto your arm, kind of turn and just like
No.
shove him at Kevin, and Kevin's like, "Oh, his hands are now full of."
Yeah.
Slight
So I'm kind of
correction
like
on that one.
Where was I?
Yeah.
Doc has laid Cal on top of a dead Kevin, by the way.
Oh, you dead?
Yeah, I'm dead. So I took the same damage Cal did.
Oh,
With the same
I didn't
level
know
and I have
that.
the same hit points.
Hey, buddy.
Just put all the dead people next to each other now.
I didn't even know that, man. I must have
We
missed
got a
that
neat
detail.
pile of the dead over here.
Oh, all right.
Maybe the dreamscape.
All right. Well, look, if that's the case, I'm going to retcon. If I saw this boy down, then what I'm going to do, and I don't know if this is helpful, so I don't move Cal.
No.
I'm going to have to drop my concentration on your boy Budge, and I'm going to... No one's seen this before, actually. So you see as Doc starts casting a spell, and in this case, he has like a sort of a clockwork pendant that slips out of his tunic, and it actually visually like splits in two. So you see like his holy symbol splits in two, and I'm gonna twin spell heroism on both Cal and Kevin. So I don't know if this, wakes them up or anything like that, but I'm trying to give them temporary hit points. 4 each, basically, if it works. We'll see.
Okay, so you split your magic, Doc. There is the sound of a clicking, ticking mechanism of time as you wind back the clock, as you feel energy passing into Cal. As Cal, you take an additional 4 hit points. As you turn, Doc, to cast the magic over Kevin, you feel your magic trying to make a connection.
Oh, fucking Christ. Stop.
There is nothing.
There's nothing here. He's right. There is nothing.
Your boy's dead.
Tegan's like, I can't find a seal token, so your character's fucking out.
Lie down.
Doc turns also towards... Well, Kevin's on his own back there. I'm like, Kevin? I'm yelling at Kevin. My spell ain't working. That's all I can do, so that's my...
As you turn, Doc, to look at Kevin, you find him slumped against the wall. His skin, while his skin has normally got this slightly paler colour to it, it is grey. And his eyes are just staring at the opposite wall.
I'm just kneeling down and shaking it. that's what his body looks like.
I'm just seasoned.
There is nothing. It appears that Kevin is lifeless.
In heaven.
R.I.P. Yo, hey, guess who gets to play Kevin Jr.?
Out.
Kevin Jr.'s only a seal. Suck that one, Tegan.
He's going to be his long lost brother. What is it? Nivek.
Oh. Nivek.
Nivek sounds evil, actually.
He's evil twin.
Kevin, as you had turned after doing your last attack, you had locked eyes on this creature, and you remember seeing nothing but red burning into you as you felt your heart grip. You feel yourself choking like you're trying to take an inhalation as your heart feels like it's exploding in your chest. As you stagger, the wet wall behind you cold seeping through your seal skin as you crumple into the dirt, as your vision starts to darken. Cal, you are unconscious. Hito!
Lucky I wore the brown pants.
How rough does this slime look?
It's looking reasonably beat up. Like there are chunks missing out of it.
It's looking slimy.
It's hissing aggressively like it is not happy.
It
yeah.
started it.
I mean, he's dead, so we have the standard minute to do anything
Yes.
to bring him back.
Yes.
I might have something for this, guys. What do you want me to do? You want me to work on the slime, or do you want me? It'll take me out of the picture if I do this.
If it can save someone, go
Do whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't get it.
This was being saved for later, but
I love the fact that you're Kev, you're like, fuck, I'm actually dead. Shit.
He's dead.
I'm like, I don't get it, I'm dead.
okay.
You're taking it better than a
Just
lot
that
of
I
players.
vote to kill Kevin.
This was supposed to come out later in game, not this early, but all right. So obviously I'm going to lose Witch Bolt on the slime.
Yep. There
I'm
is
going to do
a flicker and crackle of magic as the world descends into darkness as your magic vanishes.
So I'm going to have to. I can't. Well, frightened. I can't willingly walk towards the creature, can I? From frightened from memory.
At the end
No.
of your previous turn, you could have made another save. So I will retroactively let you try to make that save again.
All right. What are we doing?
Wisdom.
What was it? Wisdom.
Please roll.
Is everyone else going to? Anyone else who's afraid allowed to
Yes,
have their retro roll?
I will let them retroactively have their rolls for. Well, I think Budge wasn't frightened.
Question.
Cal is dead. Kevin's dead.
Question. Do I get a roll when I'm dead?
No.
No.
Can I lose the frightened when I'm dead?
Yes.
You're a scared dead boy.
You are
You're
no
not
longer.
frightened
You
anymore.
are no longer afraid, Hito.
Kevin's no longer anything.
You are a
Let alone
shell,
frightened.
and we know that if Cal gets up, the first thing he's going to do is steal your sealskin.
Oh!
Never.
Oh!
Not to touch that.
So, Hito, what are you doing?
I move over to Kevin. I know what this state is. I know what this looks like.
Yes.
He's dead.
You've seen this state a number of times in your.
He's done
Yeah.
autopsies.
You've seen dead before.
Yes.
I've seen dead before
He also
many a
became
times.
fucking Panthers recently.
So I know
People.
Doc's looking this way.
I'm like
Was-
kneeling down
'cause
by
you-
Kevin.
Yeah. No one else is really looking this way. What's the?
Cal's on the ground still.
Yeah, no one else is in range. So I literally, with the thing that's my custom thing, like Cal's custom thing,
Yes.
you watch Doc as the area around me it sinks into darkness. You know, think of like the ultimate evil bad guys, and you know, all around them just turns dark when they use their powers, or like Gandalf when
As it
Yeah,
sucks into
the lights just
Yeah.
dim.
Yep.
the light just dims, and literally just this small little heater, like the eyes roll, and you just see white. There is no anything, just white eyes, and it's just a whole series of grumbling and moans as that black with white edge energy forms around my hands, and I stuff them into Kevin's chest. Like they bury in through his flesh.
Doc falls back on his ass.
As you do so, wherever you're touching Hito, there's no blood to pump out, but whatever blood-like liquid he had in his veins as you shove through his chest immediately turns to like black ink that is pouring from his chest.
And I impart my ability and bring Kevin's soul and life back to this body.
Wherever you are floating in the ether, Kevin, it's actually warm. It's comfy. It's kind of peaceful.
Yeah, like he's well, at death, like it's like nothing, right? Like it's
No, it's not nothing.
No, not like nothing, but I mean like there's no feeling
No, you're kind
anymore.
of
Yeah, I'm just there. It's not a thing.
At
It's
the
like,
moment, you're kind of in that limbo in between phase as you do so, and as you are floating in that warm darkness, it's a weird warmth because it's not like a physical warmth, but it's that kind of just comfort. As you feel in the darkness, you start to feel coils of serpentine flesh start to wrap around you as you manage to see what you assume might be your spirit, and there are just little pinpricks of light like stars all over your skin, like you are made of stars. As you're just kind of resting into this feeling and the fact that you can feel these constricting coils starting to wrap around you, you get a moment to be like, this is kind of fucking weird. As you
I think
feel...
I'm like leaning back and like I'm floating in the ocean.
And
right?
as...
Like I'm just absolute peace.
As you're in that peace, you feel hooks of lightning tear into your flesh. You see little parts of starry flesh flake off into the distance as you feel yourself yanked from just underneath your belly button, as you feel yanked. And it is a physical pain with every yank as you are being dragged back towards life. You start to feel your body surrounding you again. You feel the ache of a chest. You start to feel this ache like you have broken all your ribs. Your heart hurts. You've got this headache that is encasing your brain, your eyes, your optic nerves. Everything in your face hurts, but there's the feeling in your chest. It feels like there are worms and maggots biting into your lungs as you take a gasp, as your eyes open and you see Hito leaning over you, these white eyes dripping with this black ink, as you can see his hands in your chest. You have 1 hit point and you're... I don't know if stable is the right word, but you're at least alive.
You're around.
I fucking exist.
Exist.
Does that bring me up to 1 max as well?
That is it. You have 1 max hit
Well,
point.
I'm 1 of 1.
Yeah.
Yep. And
it is the same for Cal, by the way. Cal is I think you're what?
5 of 5.
No, Budge gave you 10.
Yep.
And then I think Doc gave you another 4, so you're at 14. You're almost
4
back to
temporary
maximum.
though.
Woo!
Yeah, 410.
It's like close to being good.
I'm at full health again.
But yes.
So, as you come unconscious, I will drop the chant and just pull the arms back out of your body. There's no wounds there. There's just black ink. What's like a slime, a black sludge. And I'm going to fall on my ass, completely exhausted now. I'm fucked.
And Kevin, unlike Cal, you are actually conscious. You feel like dog shit though.
This is the worst Kevin has ever felt. Like this is like everything's wrong.
And
it's also like my head's all fucked up because like I was just so at peace and now I'm so in pain, right? Like it's a
These
real
idiots.
the juxtaposition of what's just happened. I'm like all fucked. And
the
like,
worst part about this, Kevin, is as you try to take an inhalation, you feel this weight and pressure in your chest as you're trying to breathe in, but you know when you get a really bad cold and the phlegm is just across your throat and you can't get that breath in? You feel that as you start to cough, and as you cough, there are gelatinous blobs of black ichor just gushing from your mouth.
And I'm just witnessing all of this.
in absolute abject horror, I would hope. You just...
Hudson, what do you like
see.
to do? It's Hudson's turn.
Yeah, I'm fucking like freaking out.
He's too busy concentrating on the slime to see all this stuff.
Good. I'm glad someone has got.
So he's just going to keep smashing this thing.
Do so.
Battle rage.
Okay. You slam into it again, just BAM! As you see more bits of it just fly off and coat the wall to just drip down. Anything else, Hudson?
He's just gonna go, Budge, keep going. We've got this. That'll be it.
Okay. It is going to return the hit on you, Hudson.
How rude.
Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Try again. Does a 16 hit?
Nope.
Okay. It is beating its little tentacles against you ineffectually. Budge.
Blocking with the shield.
Well, having seen everything that was going on,
You two were
Budge's-
oblivious to the Kevin incident.
yeah, he as far as Budge knows, Kevin's not back. So his like orbital sensors are just going to glow red with pure anger, and go like slowly raise his axe and go, any game that hurts Budge's friends is a fucking terrible game. He's just gonna duck over here, cast. So you guys saw Budge attack. Get ready for Budge attack with thunder.
I like the fact that it's one Bobus action.
Yeah, it's a Bobus action. Well, fuck.
No, a 12 hits!
Oh, let's go.
As you slam your great axe down.
2d6.
Yep.
And this thing's a creature, isn't it?
It is a creature.
Could it make a strength saving throw for me, please?
It can attempt to.
Hey, God, I would like to argue that thunder that is audible to 300 feet is enough for me to at least try and wake up from being unconscious.
No.
So a bomb has just gone off in this 5x5 room.
I would agree, but there is something. Your unconsciousness is not just, I'm tired and I need to sleep it off.
You're comatose.
No, you're comatose. You're in a coma right now. We will come back to you, sir.
He's having visions of the Sun Lotus right now.
Okay. So, as you do so, Budge, you swing your great axe down, cleaving this slime in two, as there is a cacophonous boom that just echoes around this chamber. There is a dust that comes from the ceiling that fills the room as just visibility drops as you hear a wet slap as it hits the wall behind it.
And is prone.
And is prone. He is on the ground in a wet, angry blob. Doc.
This thing's still not dead.
No.
I think I need to, because I'm like zoned in on Kevin and Hito right now. Like that's what that was taking up all my attention. Because this is freaking me the fuck out. But I have seen Kevin's eyes open.
Yes, he is at least breathing. Yes, he is coughing up his lungs, but
like I'm gonna try to like basically tear. You know, like when you like you turn your head, but you can't really take your eyes off it.
Yep.
Doc's sort of like turning his head and takes a lot of effort to tear his eyes away from the whatever is coming out of Kevin, this black bile.
I will say your ear on your left-hand side is just ringing from this thunder.
I heard this big thunder, so that's kind of like helping me to tear my attention away. Seeing this goop over there, I suppose I'm gonna have to, for now, cast a... I don't really have too much. It's just gonna have to be a Sacred Flame.
Okay.
DC 42 damage, maybe?
He has disadvantage on his dex save because he's on the ground.
Okay.
And that's an 8.
No, he gets 2 radiant damage.
Yep.
And
you hear the sound of watch mechanisms as you turn back its time on it.
I guess Cal's still down, isn't he?
You can at least tell from your proximity that Cal is at least breathing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to reach down and slap him.
His head lolls as he immediately takes 1
That's
damage
full
and
way.
dies again. No, I'm not going to do that.
That's not a hit point kind of slap.
I'm not going to do that to you.
You know? You don't lose hit points when I slap you in real life, sort of.
No.
Nah, it's all good.
I do.
I would.
Just
I'm an
a-
absolute bitch.
Okay, you guys are slapping too hard. What's going on here?
Cal,
Just,
Cal,
you know, just trying to check if he's awake sort of thing.
Cal is non-responsive.
Okay, he's
breathing.
unresponsive.
Yes.
Okay. But he's breathing. Okay, so that's fine. I'm just going to have to end my turn because I don't really think I can do anything else. Unless, is Hudson injured still or not?
No.
Nah, because I already healed him.
Ish.
So, that's all I can do. So I end my turn.
Yep. Kevin.
And what kind of energy does Kevin? Is Kevin getting a full turn?
Yeah.
Or like, am I just too fucked?
I mean, you can have a full turn. You don't have any disadvantage on, like, on your turns or anything like this. You don't feel great.
Alright.
You feel like a stiff breeze could knock you over, but
Can I just, with my action, I want to just grab Hito by the straps and just fucking drag him out of there with myself and just stumble down this hall and around the corner.
to make it easier,
Sorry, yeah.
to make it easier on you trying to drag Hito's unconscious body through here, you feel a slimy sensation wrap around your arms and across the back of your shoulders as Nibbles
tongue.
wraps his tongue around you, turning you into somewhat of a front pouch that you're basically baby Bjorning Hito right now, using with his mimic holding you to him.
Alright, so I'm gonna take, do I have disadvantage on movement speed because I'm carrying?
Yes, you would have half speed with a
Okay, so I'm gonna cunning action dash to just get to 30.
Yep.
So that's 20, and I'm just gonna tuck us in this corner. Hito just down there next to me, and I'll slouch against the wall and just there.
Breathe heavily.
I'm just gonna sort of adjust to being alive again for a bit and sort of, you know.
You did just die.
Nibble's tongue is slightly patting at your hair comfortingly.
All right, and we're not in the water either. I'm gonna.
I hate to say this whole area. No, this whole area is water, but it's not very deep. It's not very deep.
Oh, that's fine. I was just gonna say Kevin's just gonna put his hand in the water and sort of try and feel a little bit at home. You know.
Yeah, you've got the water lapping.
The water
on you.
relaxes me a little bit.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like you're on the
helping.
beachfront. You can feel the water gently lapping over you. So.
And that will be my turn.
Okay, Cal, we will come back to you. Hito, you're unconscious. Hudson.
Well, this thing's just lying next to me. I'm just going to pound into it again with the shield.
Okay. 21 hits. As you start to just go wild on it, just smashing down, you can see bits of it. You can see it's trying to crawl out from under your shield. You can see its little tendrils trying to grip into the sand to pull itself away, as every time you just slam down, you hear the sound of cracking as the skull inside it fractures slightly. Anything else?
Why won't you die? That'll be my go.
Okay. It is trying to crawl away. It is going to attempt to escape you, evade you. It does not with a 5. As it's laying there, it is going to weakly try to slam back against you. Does an 11 hit?
Nope.
Okay. He will try one more time ineffectually. An 8 does not hit. Budge.
Well, Budge still hasn't seen anything of what's going on with Kevin, so he's still just filled with rage, and he's just gonna slowly make his way around. His axe still just rippling with thunder. I'm gonna use my Bobus action to. Hey, can I use Budge attack with thunder again?
If you have the ability to do so, yes.
uses a spell slot, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I still got one left. And without even saying a word, there's no Budge commentary on this. He's just out for fucking blood. Or slime, whichever you prefer. It was 2d6. So 10 altogether.
Okay. 10 altogether. Budge, you come over and just with your axe again as you're cutting off tendrils that are trying to reach out. There is no sound. It doesn't make any noise, as you can see that it's weakly trying to evade your attacks as you're just hacking bits off of it. It turns its glowing skull towards you, its red eyes looking at you pleadingly.
You hurt Budge's friends. You die.
End of turn?
Yep.
Doc.
Is there room in the middle there for me to fit or not?
Yeah, I would say so, yes.
I just can't tell with. Yeah, oh yeah. I'll walk up and I'm gonna shove my hand into this slime, and I'm gonna cast inflict wound.
Okay.
At, I believe I can do the second level.
Okay. You reach your hand down into the sludge, twisting as you can feel that it's trying to weakly grip at you with its little tentacles, trying to stop your arm penetrating further and further as you unleash your magic. And you watch.
I grab the skull.
Okay. How would you like to do it?
Like this energy sort of just runs from his holy symbol on his chest down his arm. It's like it was a mint green before, but now it's like a sort of darker, crackling green, and it sort of goes around his hand and crush the skull in my hand.
As your hand wraps around the skull, and there is a pulse of green energy, Budge, you and Hudson watch as Doc unleashes this bolt, and like a sack of wet cement in a balloon, you watch as Doc is now just holding a handful of bone gravel as the slime drips from his hand. And you are out of initiative.
I dropped the dust and turn towards my...
Okay.
What's the damage?
Yeah, if this thing's dead, my eyes are going to go back to blue, and I'm just going to rush over to Cal since he's closest.
Okay, yes, this thing is dead, so...
Hudson's just gonna go. Game over.
Can I give Hito a couple of like little just like weakly from where I'm sitting? I'm just like Hito. Just trying to wake him up.
Few more minutes.
I'll concede to a few more minutes. Oh my god, yeah, that's fine. He said something. I'm just gonna like lay back into the wall.
As you all sit there for a moment, breathing, contemplating, Budge, you are looking down at Cal. You can see that he's breathing. You can see movement behind his closed eyelids. For you, Cal, it's odd. You feel a rolling sensation beneath your feet as you look down at what appears to be the deck of a ship. You feel the roll of the ocean underneath you as you hear some indistinct voice screaming at you, commanding you, ordering you, as you feel a jolt of electricity wrap across the back of your shoulders, as you feel all of your muscles, your joints, your circuits seize, as the electricity pounds through you, as you start to hear the words that start to make sense of, I order you! Fire! As you hear the sound of a cannon start to power up, as you can see your arm. You can see the turbines turning the blue energy. The wave-like scroll work of your armor peeled back to unveil a gun. As you can hear it powering up. In front of you, you can see a city. Its vast towers reaching for the sky. You can hear the sound of screaming. The sound of splashing. You can see people throwing themselves into the water. Seals throwing themselves into the water. As you hear your own voice let out a cry of pain and defiance as you turn the cannon on the ship, firing it, blowing it into 1,000 pieces as the cool water envelops you as you sink down to the ocean floor. And you open your eyes to see Budge looking down at you.
Yes.
Oh, Budge, before you died. Oh, you looked like you got bodied.
I did. I was having the weirdest dream, but
Happens to the best of us.
The worst part
I
is
tell if that was Cal or Uzu saying ow.
a bit of both.
my body's a little bit damaged. What happened to my clothes?
Just be thankful that you're alive. That was a mighty close call for you. Speaking of, Doc steps over Cal and Budge, or around, peeking into the hallway. Where are our two lost friends?
You're not sure, you can't see them, but it is a traumatizing sight in that passageway. It is just black ichor covering the walls, the floor. All of the water that it's touched has started to turn inky black wherever Kevin has coughed.
Don't go anywhere, and I'm gonna check on the other two. Doc goes down the hallway, just kind of a little bit anxiously searching for the other two because there's some weird demonic shit going on. I'll walk until I find them.
Okay. Cal, I will say there is no skull to pick up. It was turned to gravel. I will tell you that. But Cal, I don't know if you've ever done this, Ty, but you work with the electrics in cars. You know those times when you actually get a really high jolt and all your joints hurt afterwards? That's how you currently feel.
Ouch. That feels great.
However,
yeah, we need to rest.
Yeah, so, but yes.
Doc,
what
you these two doing?
You managed to stumble around the corner, and they're just, both of them are sitting propped up against a wall, looking awful. I mean, all of the front of Kevin's suit is just coated in this blackened blood ichor. You're not sure what it is, but it just looks like somebody has thrown an inkwell down his front. All around his mouth, he has the same kind of black trails as well.
How's Hito?
Exhausted.
Hi, GB
Doc
Kiwi.
stands over you. Doc sort of nods at Kev. Looking like you're alright, I think. I think.
No.
I mean, he's alive. He's alive.
I am living in the loosest sense of terms.
Okay, he's pretty rough. Does he have dark circles under his eyes and shit? You've been you're been recovering from a terminal illness. We have a terminal.
I'm
anyway,
trying to look how Doc feels.
Oh god. Okay, now I understand. Yeah, we kind of understand each other. I'll walk over to Hito, and he's obviously smaller than me, so I'll get down on it. Well, you're a daisy, ain't you?
No,
What was that?
I'm not a plant. Definitely not a plant.
You're unique.
One day.
That was some cool shit you pulled, but maybe you ain't telling us everything. So
What am I not telling you? No one asked anything.
it'll be good if we got to know what was going on. But for now, do you need any help? I'm going to help you out.
Rest. Yes, please.
Let me get you someplace comfy. And I'll try to help them both up if I can. Like, sort of... I can probably carry Hito, and Kevin one hand
I can move.
around my
Like,
shoulder.
I'll slowly just get up. Like I'm not.
I'll
moving
help
fast,
you.
man.
I'll help you,
I'm
though.
like,
'Cause, I'll try to go... Probably just might as well go back into the slime chamber, to be honest. Guys, I think we should hold up here for a little while. These two are looking quite rough. And Cal, you're naked, so...
Well, no one will tell me what exactly happened to my pants, or my shirt, or my boots, for that matter.
You mean they didn't explain it while I was away?
No, Hudson's playing with a box, and Budge is on the verge of tears, I think.
Budge is too scared to touch.
Hudson, can you stand guard?
Yep.
There might
I
be
can do
some...
that.
yeah.
Just
at the
looking
door.
in here.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Don't touch anything that looks like a trap. Shit, man, we all...
Wouldn't it be a pretty ineffective trap if it looked like a trap?
Shut up, you almost died. Alright. I'm gonna make sure that Hito and Kevin are comfortable. Probably give him some extra...
So are we're in the slime room now, just...
Yeah,
or like
just so we're all together, huddled up.
Alright.
There's one entrance, one exit, I suppose. It kind of tracks.
And I've asked Hudson to keep watch because he's a badass. He can protect us.
Yeah, I'm right.
Kevin's weakly got out his bedroll, by the way, and I'm like...
Yeah,
sleeping.
we're trying to make you guys comfy because, like, you look like you're about to die.
Yeah.
So-
Well, this section is this whole section you're actually in is dry at the moment. It does have a pillar up to the sarcophagus, but the sarcophagus just has a skeleton in it now. So
I'll peek in. I don't know if Hudson had a chance to, but is there anything else in the sarcophagus besides the skeleton?
you do notice that it does have. This is clearly a religious figure. Hudson, as you do notice that it does have a large shield pressed
Another shield
over the top of it. It's a tower shield that is covering the entirety of this. But Doc, as you are looking, you realize that this is a holy warrior. You do see.
freeze.
Doc as
Dockers what?
Dockers wins!
We can hear you again, Tegan.
Oh
Hey.
God, great. It's a tower shield, but Doc, as you are looking down at this, you do realize that this is a holy figure, judging by the fact that the shield does have the iconography and the holy symbol of Azili. There is a large spear next to it as well.
This is like the last Crusader.
Kind of.
His final resting place. He's got a spear and a shield.
Hudson
I
looks at it,
mean-
then he remembers the other chamber and he goes, "Not this time," and he'll walk back to the door.
All right.
Nice
so
try.
is there any inscriptions on the shield or even under the shield, perhaps,
There doesn't seem to
or
be.
anything?
As you look at the sarcophagus, you do see that this is, apparently according to the engraving on the side of it, that this is the last resting place of Urildorn, the champion of Azili.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe we can check out if there's any magic-y stuff going on here later. But are we okay to rest for now, guys?
Oh, Jesus.
Kevin is into his undergarments, but still with his sealskin on, because all my shit's just black. I'm assuming my underwear are fine though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It just
They're like wet. But, like,
No,
my
they're
clothes
brown.
are-
They're brown.
it looks like a number of the horror movies, the paranormal horror movies, where they've just gone blah all over themselves. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I
if
got
you've
my-
got
I got my
brown
clothes
underwear,
over
if you've
there.
got brown underwear, that's not on me to say.
Nah, they're fine. Kevin went to the bathroom before we came into the temple.
Okay.
Where's the thong?
Hey,
how? What are the clothes on this skeleton?
It has a chainmail shirt. It does have some gauntlets, braces, that kind of armor. You do see that it has a linen tunic underneath and a pair of linen pants as well. That seems to have held up quite well.
Before you
I bet
touch it,
Cal's
Cal, I
eyes?
see your order. I see your eye on that, Cal. But Hito, is there any magic-y stuff going on in here? Sarcophagus.
Give me 10 minutes. I'll let you know.
All right.
I'm not
Here's
just gonna
a-
stand in the middle of the room, buck ass
No.
naked for 10
Here's
minutes.
a blanket.
get in your
Jesus,
bedroll,
I pass him a
come on.
blanket.
You have a blanket.
I pass Cal a blanket.
You have a blanket.
Damn.
So,
Do I have static electricity at the moment?
Your hair is looking more electrified than usual, but no, you don't seem to be any more or less static electricity. You do have that kind of iron tang, coppery tang in your mouth a little bit,
I try to
like
zap
you've been
stuff.
licking batteries.
Just on the sly. On the sly, I like rub my feet through the sand and try.
Does Kevin's mouth taste like after he's thrown up all that
Ass.
black material? Like,
It
does
tastes like
what does
ass.
it taste like? Is it like
You know when you're just
Garbage? Like
chowing
hot
down on
garbage?
ass? That.
Hito, what does your magic taste like?
steamed hands?
liquid Vegemite.
Oh,
Oh, I love that Vegemite.
I want you to know, Kevin likes the salt. It reminds him of the ocean, where the salty flavor is like doing well for him.
Okay.
Hudson, what have you thought of?
Mhm.
What face are you making? Is it the
It's all
reference to
good.
the?
It's all good. Move
Is
on.
it a reference to the salty material in Kevin's mouth?
Oh God.
Ah, we're all children.
Yep.
Yeah, Hito salty meths in your mouth.
Absolutely. All right, are we long resting then and
It is up
identifying the
it is up
artifact?
to you whether you want a long rest.
I will put this out there. Kevin does not have hit dice, nor the maximum HP to use hit dice.
Oh.
Does the long rest fix me? No. Fix me.
But do you level?
Okay.
No.
I do level up.
No, you do
No,
not
if
level
it's a
up.
long rest, I don't level
Oh
up.
no,
if
yeah,
I'm
you
late.
level up. Sorry, yes, because you guys haven't leveled up yet.
Yeah.
Does his level up give him his max HP
You
back?
don't level up.
No, you can
Still
have
dead.
your additional new hit points, hit dice, to your add to your max. You don't get your max hit dice back. However, Cal, you do.
Oh, because I
That's-
fucking died, eh?
Hey, that's
so did
wonderful
Cal.
and all.
So did Cal. I will point that out.
No, but I died a bit more seriously.
Also, you got revived by
It's longer.
some sort of ritual, which may take a toll on your body too.
Has it been
Yeah,
10
just-
minutes yet? Because if no one's paying attention, I am
Yeah,
taking
Hito.
clothes and I'm
I
also
cast-
taking that spear.
I ritual cast the detect magic.
Yep.
Oh, mighty.
You did. So, as you cast your magic over this, you do sense the power of the holy symbol of Azili. You sense that there is some kind of water enchantment over it. You also notice that the covers that this champion had over his shoes, they are also sporting magic. As are several of the packages several of the packages next to him.
Oh, there's packages.
Yes.
Yep. So, but the cloth seems fine.
The cloth seems fine. It seems like
So we
linen
can-
cloth. Yes.
Yeah. Maybe just to check it for any traps, you roguish fiend people.
Yeah, the cloth's fine. Take the cloth, but yeah, check that there's no.
If the
Booby
cloth
traps.
is fine, what's
You
wrong
know-
with the other stuff?
Just check it doesn't have any lice or fleas or something.
Well, there's some stuff in there that has emanating magic, and I was told I get the feeling of blessings.
Can you tell if it's a curse or a blessing?
So, if it's a
Well,
blessing,
I can tell if it's a curse or a blessing, and I've been told, and the powers that be tell me that it's a blessing.
So why wouldn't I wear the stuff with the blessing then?
You only asked about the clothing.
Just put some clothes on.
Is this blessed? And I point to one thing.
Or which thing are you pointing to?
The other stuff.
What did? But
Yeah,
that's
but why are you pointing
magical.
that box?
Yeah,
What's in there is what I mean. What is in this sarcophagus?
Oh, there's boots, there's shields, and boots, shield.
A tunic of some kind, right?
The tunic is, yeah, but you can wear the tunic. Well, you only asked me to detect magic or see if there's like anything bad. You didn't ask me to identify. I need another 10 minutes to identify stuff.
I don't need identification, Hito. I want to know what's in there, and I want to know what's blessed that's in there, and I want to know what blessed things are in there I can put on my body right now or pick up.
Your detect magic doesn't tell you what it is.
I need another.
I don't need to know what it does. I need to. If that's blessed, then I just point at the spear. I'm like, I want it. Is it blessed?
Well, the spear wasn't on the list that you had just said, but is the spear emanating anything?
No, it's just a spear.
Nothing. It's a spear.
Just tell him that it's blessed.
It's not really a spear. It's more like I'm trying to think of the word. It's kind of
Like a halberd or something.
Yeah, it's like what they use in
A lance.
tourney with the horses and the.
Oh yeah,
A
lance.
lance.
Yeah,
Lance,
it's a
yeah.
full-on lance.
It's a
Okay.
full-on lance. Yeah.
Well, I
Okay.
don't want to. I
No,
don't,
no
I
one-
don't want a lance. I'm not going to.
No one wants a lance.
They're heavy to to carry around. God.
That's why it's not blessed. No one wants it.
No one wanted it.
Well,
Oh, God.
honestly, the clothes are kind of ugly.
Well, over the
He's the
clothes.
champion of Azili. Surely he had like some noble clothes.
You're not spoiled for choice.
I mean,
here,
if you at least have the clothes, your inchworm isn't out for everyone to see as you walk around.
That's true.
You think I care if my inchworm's out for the world to see?
And
Well,
so
you did
it's gonna
a
background.
minute ago. Well, 10
Look,
minutes.
this guy has some gear, so just take his stuff and see what happens.
Well, give me 10 minutes. I can tell you all about it.
I'm not.
I
wasting
grab
it.
the
You are
skeletons.
having a long rest.
Does it have a? Did you say it has like what kind of armor does Al usually wear? Do I know?
I think
That's-
he was wearing studded.
Chain.
Yeah.
Oh, you said he had chain.
Oh yeah. No,
The
it's got a
skeleton
chain
has
shirt.
chain mail. I wear studded. Cal
Yeah,
wears
so that's what I was
studded
asking
light
about.
armor.
I was
sorry.
asking about Cal. So I know that Cal wouldn't wear chains, so I grab the tunic, toss it at him.
I got a question too, God. You said my boots were shredded.
Nope, they just got holes in the end where you essentially
You've got Crocs.
depending on how far apart your toes are spread. Essentially, it's 5 little holes out of each one.
So as a normal person, I've just ripped the entire toe out of my boot because my toes are touching.
Probably.
Have I just fucked my winged boots then? Because they're my magic item.
Magical boots shouldn't break.
You
We
damage
get a
them.
magical item.
You damage them. You don't know what happened, but if they're damaged, the enchantment's gone.
Lovely. I take them off. I didn't wreck my backpack. Have I literally have I ruined everything? What has survived of my shit is my question here.
You don't have any points of vitality where whatever energy this was would have come through your back.
Lovely. I take my boots off. I shove them in my backpack. I take the pants off Doc. Put the pants on. I put the stupid chainmail top on. I grumble. I groan about it, and then I go and fucking fall asleep in the corner.
Surely his chest hair is getting tangled in that chainmail top without another shirt on, right?
I mean,
I have
if he
fucking
wants
chest
it
hair. I'm
to.
not a fucking animal.
There, I gave him the tunic that was under the.
I will say he is an
chainmail.
Tunic.
Eladrin. Eladrin generally don't grow body hair or beards. Elves in general don't.
The hell is?
Smooth boys.
However,
You're fucking asleep.
However, as you do, Hito, you do pull out what appears to be, in one of the packages, you pull out what appears to be a bracelet of some description. It appears to be a...
All right, it's all right. Well, I'll pull out all the stuff that I got a sense of magic on,
Yep.
and I'll lay them out in front of me.
Yep.
So it's bracelet. You said the shoes gave off
The shoe...
something?
Well, the shoe covers, they're kind of like a green plated leather that look like they slip over the end of a shoe.
Okay. So bracelet, shoe cover, anything else? Was it the shield?
The shield didn't. The amulet did. The amulet of Azili did.
Amulet.
And there was another package. As you unwrap it, you see that it's a quiver.
Quiver. Okay. All right. Well, I'll sit down and take my time doing identify as my ritual.
Yep.
So I'll do that on those.
Yep.
I'm sulking in the corner, but like with one eye watching as this is going on.
So you guys can move around talking while Hito takes 10 minutes to do this.
I'm gonna go over. Oh yeah, what? You go. You're on guard. Yeah, I was actually gonna go and check and see how you're actually going, Hudson.
Well, I've only got a torch, so I'm just peering into the darkness.
This place is a bit of a challenge, isn't it, Hudson?
Yeah, at least we're not locked in a little tiny room anymore.
I'll look around the chamber. Yeah,
Doc and I lock
Sure.
eyes.
sure. Well, Hudson, I have to say that if I do think that if it wasn't for you, we might have actually lost some more people. Well, some people back there. So, just
Do we
thank you
lose
for.
someone?
Well, actually, Kevin and Cal both died.
What?
And maybe Hito could have crossed over for a second there. I don't know what happened to him, but he definitely did some weird undead demon shit. So, you and Budge, yeah, you were so focused on protecting everyone. That's why I was just saying thank you for that. You and Budge really had everyone's back. Yeah, people died today.
I raise my hand. I'm like, I owe you my lives.
Yeah, Cal, I don't know if you know, but also Kevin died too. So you guys are dead buddies now? You're death buddies? Is that a thing? Sure.
Kevin, wake up. Wait.
I
Kevin
said you
is
and
not-
Kevin are death buddies. Yeah, he's
Kevin is
fucking.
not waking up.
He's in his
Kevin's
bedroll.
I'm in
He's turned
my
over.
bedroll.
A
So,
window opens in the bedroll. Kevin, wake up.
I'm
It's so annoying.
He's got one of those wonderful swags that has like a window and it's got like an arch over it, so he's kind of like in his own little room.
Anyway, what were you saying, Hudson?
So what you're telling me, Doc, is there's zombies?
Well, I don't think that Cal is, because he sort of got revived by Budge's like Lazarus sort of godlike effect. But the way that Kevin was revived, he may very well be a zombie, because he was grey as he was more ashen skin than I am, and I'm a shade of Kai, so I'm pretty grey. And he was revived by some demonic ritual, so we'll have to check on him later.
Yeah.
But he seems good.
Not him.
He seems good, but he looks like he could die again at any moment, so we might need to really protect him.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
But also,
What?
don't let him bite you, or it'll be bad.
Definitely.
I mean, you shouldn't let anyone bite. That's just a general rule of thumb.
Don't worry. I don't want to turn into a zombie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if any of your, your comic books talk about zombies at all, but
All of them.
yeah, they're generally bad. Yeah.
Yes.
But don't worry, I'm actually a little bit resistant to zombie bites. So if they bite me, I'm pretty good.
It's okay, Kevin. I don't think you're a zombie.
Kevin's asleep.
Just please.
Is he moaning
Shut
in
the
his
fuck
sleep?
up.
Like, is he moaning in pain?
Yeah, no,
sounding
like
a
I'm just
zombie?
there with my eyes shut and like, shut the fuck up.
All right.
Jeez, I can't believe you don't shut up.
He's a zombie.
Cal died and he's still not he's brooding but not even quiet. Budge is awfully quiet too.
Budge let people die. Budge did bad.
But you also saved us, Budgery.
Budge, you again. Same. You and Hudson were the ones that held everything together.
Budge didn't do it quick enough, and then Budge exploded Cal's favorite pair of shoes.
Oh, you exploded it.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
Listen, Budge. Is anyone dead right now?
Budge honestly cannot tell.
Kevin, I
Honestly,
think-
It's an open-ended question.
I think my boots are dead.
Look,
It's dead.
Cal, just you're alive. So stop
Budge is gonna
your
sit
whining.
in the corner for a while.
Like, Budgery, don't sit in the. Come sit with me.
Cal, you need to go and take care of it.
Well, maybe it's best if you don't touch Budge for a little while.
What's going to happen if I touch you, Budge?
Well, we don't have a great track record.
I instantly put my hand on Budge.
Universe
Oh.
explodes.
As you put your
Budge
hand
like
on
jumps
Budge,
out of your way. Budge jumps out of the way. No.
DM saying something.
We're
as you
playing
put your-
tag.
as you put your hand on Budge, you feel a jolt of electricity pass between you. As your mind,
The universe explodes.
well, kind of. In your mind, you see the universe explode. You feel more than you see some strange ethereal net come down over you. You can see in front of you tentacles reaching out, trying to escape this net. You can feel that you are not very large. You're small, childlike. You can feel your panic rising. There is nothing but stars around you, and patches of darkness, and a deep, compressing cold. As you hear the voices in your head, multiple voices, in a language you can't understand, crying out, but even you, Cal, can understand the sound of what you assume to be a parental figure screaming.
At this point, can Budge like slap Cal's hand off him?
Yeah, because you're seeing this too, Budge, as he's seeing this.
Yeah.
It's passing between you.
Yeah, so Budge is gonna like slap Cal's arm off him and just like stare at him for a second and then just leave the room.
I'm
Can't
gonna
even say a word.
I'm gonna pack up my bedroll and
He
say
can't get asleep.
I'm gonna be like, you motherfuckers are too loud. I am leaving, and I'm like, Budge, please carry me, and I'll go with Budge.
Okay,
Yeah,
as all
we'll
of this
pretend I
happens,
carried Kevin.
Hito, you have a shiver of anticipation as you are swamped with the feelings of these magic items. You know what they are!
Oh my god, what are they here?
As your eyes roll back into their forward-facing vision, they can see your pupils again. You are filled with the joy and of excitement of magic things. Which would you like to understand first?
The quiver.
The quiver. As you turn it over and over in your hands, Hito, it is initially a blue quiver with a large embroidered silver tree on it. The top of it is lined with platinum. It is soft, as you realize that this is a quiver of seasons. when a command word is spoken, the wielder will be able to use a specific type of arrow. Each of the arrows, so you put arrows into this when you speak the word, depending on what season it is. Those arrows will be enchanted to do certain things depending on the season.
Anyone shoot arrows?
I do.
Well, then this is for you.
Okay.
Lovely. What does it do?
Seasonal arrows.
As in my season, or as in?
Well, it'll take some experimenting, but basically, each arrow, like the arrows will become a season, and they'll each do something different. And there's like command words.
Lovely. I reach out my hands to give Hito a little knuckles.
Okay, I have shown you the handout, so you can have a read through that.
Knuckles.
Hopefully this makes up for losing your boots.
Read the inscriptions of the words. It's very important. There you go. All right.
Lovely. Thank you.
What do we got next? Oh, bracelet.
Okay. You turn over the bracelet in your hands, Hito. It has a weird engraving in the gold metal of it that kind of looks like a bit of a pronged arrow, as you realize in your hands you are holding a tiny duck crown.
No.
I'm not explaining to you what it does because you know what it does.
I'm just going to put that one back down for the moment.
Yep.
The amulet.
The amulet. It's a pretty standard amulet of water breathing.
Kevin doesn't need it. Who doesn't like being underwater?
I mean, Budgery loves being underwater.
So it's not Budge. Definitely not Kevin.
Doc, could you use that?
Sorry, I was getting spoken to. What was that?
I got a item here that will allow you to breathe underwater.
I mean, I suppose I can use that. Can Kevin already breathe underwater?
It's silky. Yes.
I mean, seals can't breathe underwater. Well, I'll take it if he doesn't want it. How about that?
Well, you can breathe for... Well, I think he holds his breath for like a ridiculously long time.
Sure. I'll take it then for now.
Alright, so what do I have left?
I believe you have the boot covers.
Yes.
As you turn them over and over in your hands, you realize that these are... I always struggle with this word. Sahuagin. I think that's how you say the creature it is. Sabatons. They are essentially a boot cover that, when placed over your boot, it gives you a swimming speed. If you already have a swimming speed, that is increased.
Ooh. Kevin!
Kevin is out of earshot.
Yeah.
He's cracking his shits. I'm going and sleeping on my own!
I know Kevin. Like as I said, Budge picked me up, took me out with him. Kevin's too tired to walk where he needed to go. So
We're
Budge
hanging.
took him,
We're hanging.
and we're hanging out.
I'm guarding his rest.
We could give them to Kevin later.
Well, this little item here, I think it would be... with the right person in your hands. Yes. I think that'd be... Yeah. Here you go, Hudson. And I give the tiny duck crown to Hudson.
Hudson, you are handed a gold crown. Do you tell Hudson what it does?
This will summon ducks.
It'll summon what?
Ducks!
What? Why would I want to summon ducks?
They will aid you in your task.
And how does he summon ducks with it? So it's like a duck whistle.
Oh, it kind
blow
of
through the crown.
Well, no, it kind of just attracts them, really.
Okay.
Do you want to be attractive to ducks, Hudson?
Hito, are you going to tell him that it also carries a curse? You know what the curse is. I'm not explaining it.
I do know what the curse is, but you never mentioned, because that's meta.
Yes.
When I did a check, you said there was blessings and magic.
Mhm.
You never told me there was any curses.
I mean, depends if you see this as a curse or not. You know what I'm talking about, so I'm not going to
I
elaborate
do.
to spoil it. So.
And, well, is this pause in character? Has Hito just stopped mid-conversation to and lost in thought?
Actually, I got a better idea. No, I shouldn't give this to you. I just realized something. It could have adverse side effects.
Adverse, like a curse?
No, it's a side effect. It's not really
Like
a curse.
it could turn him into a duck.
What?
Yes,
Drop the
Wait,
ring,
really?
Hudson!
Does it really do that?
yes.
That would be cool. I mean, Hudson's already an
It's not,
Aarakocra
I will
anyway.
say, you would know, Hito, that it's not an immediate curse. It does take...
Oh no, it takes time.
Hudson,
But I mean, I figure.
don't give it to me. I don't want to be a duck.
Here, I take it back.
You take
But-
it. I don't want it.
But the thing is,
None of them want it.
it wouldn't be much of a change. We wouldn't really notice anything.
Rude.
Gives you a dirty look.
Hito, that's not very nice.
Don't.
Hudson's like,
want
I'm a
it.
pretty boy.
Ducks are derpy boys, aren't they?
He could be the king of ducks.
Hito
True.
grab this again, or is it sitting on the... I
I've got
imagine Hudson tried to pass it to Cow. Cow was like, no, I don't want it. And,
I've
slapped
I've
it
got
away.
it.
I would assume that you guys...
That where it was. We will see.
Back?
Oh, it's coming back.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's coming back.
Yay.
Yes.
All right, I just want to check with the game master since, you didn't mention, I know from Curse from seeing this in other games.
Yes.
You haven't missed any curses on the other ones?
No.
Okay. So I want to keep the ring. I'll
like I
just
said,
discuss.
it's not necessarily a curse. Clearly, the wielder of it didn't see it as a curse.
It's how I ended up with duck chucks.
Yeah, it's how you ended up with duck chucks in another game. Yes.
Duck chucks.
Yeah, I basically tied two ducks next together and used them as nunchucks. It was
That's fucking unreal gear.
I was gonna say though, if
They
someone
were
summoned
dead
a
ducks. I need to preface they were
Oh,
dead
thank
ducks.
goodness.
The smell of
Who killed the duck?
peking duck
I will tell
following
you.
our party
I
would
will tell you.
intensify.
I will tell you that later. When we have a bit of a break, I'll explain the story
Yep.
to you.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
that's
find
fair.
Kev,
Yes.
and I go, "Oh, Kev, I got these for you," and hold out the Sabatons, which is an awesome band too. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I'd say Kev is still asleep, so you can leave him with Budge, and he'll.
Oh no, I'm gonna full cow this and just rock you until you wake up.
Oh my god. Thank you, Hito. I really appreciate it. Can you?
Oh no, but trust me. You know how fast you can swim?
I can swim very far. Yes.
Now you can swim even faster.
Excellent. And then I'll put them where my feet would be in my sleeping bag, but on top of it.
Okay.
And I will then go back to sleep.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long
sorry.
rest. I think.
Yeah. I'll take the first watch if you guys want to, or Hudson, whoever.
I'll go
I'm
first
happy.
watch.
You go first. I'll take second watch.
For cinematic value, while we're all sort of talking and whatnot, Hal has sort of just slouched against the wall, slowly slidden down it, and he is asleep, sitting up, cropped against the wall now. He has been hit by lightning, and he does not feel great.
Okay. So, as you all settle in for your sleep, for a long rest at least, that's where we'll take a quick 5-minute break. So people can go to the bathroom,
Lovely.
have a drink, all of that kind of stuff. So we'll see you back here in 5 minutes.
I'm ready.
We're still missing a few people, but
I know, but hopefully they'll be back. Welcome back, everybody, to Ignition Point. We have gotten out of combat. Everyone has lived, although there have been some who have suffered long-term effects of their run-in with the sarcophagus slime. However, after a night of listening to the waters of this place gently lapping away at the walls, finding some kind of peace and serenity as those of you have taken your long rest, he apart from Hito apparently, who is going to be a pest, what would you like, Hito?
Well, because there's running water, I'm quite sure there's going to be the sound of other running water as I need to get up a couple of times during the night.
You may do so. Everybody has their long rest. Whether or not that is particularly restful is up to each of you. Kevin and Hudson both awaken feeling still a little worse for wear. And
Kevin's feeling significantly worse for wear. He's like over 50%, and he did not sleep well.
And he did not sleep well.
He was up. I got the 6 hours, but like, you know when you sleep and it's like sleep for 2 and then you're awake.
Yes.
And it's like, I think, well, I know Kevin like is having nightmares about like what happened as well. Like it's affected him.
Yes. Okay.
Probably, I don't know how much you remember about being in like the astral plane. Like, do I remember it?
You weren't in the astral plane. You were technically.
Like.
You were in
in
the
my
void.
view, it's like I'm in a void or whatever. Yeah. Like, do I remember that?
Yes, you do.
Well, Kevin would have woken up a few times. Like, you know when you wake up from a dream because you're falling.
Yes.
Oh,
I would have had that like every 2 hours. I'd have just been like waking up thinking I'm falling.
So those of you who are
Presumably waking up Budge as well.
depend on how much Budge was. Well, this is the thing. Budge can't really be woken up when he's in his shutdown
Okay,
mode.
so he wouldn't have noticed as much. Well, he's only got 4 hours of it though.
Yeah.
So for 2 hours, he would have noticed me.
yeah. Budge like stayed awake for a while to see how you were doing, and then after probably the first jolt, he would have powered off.
You sleep anywhere near Hito?
No, we're back in the platform room.
Yeah, we're in Snake Room.
Okay.
We didn't want to socialise for a little while.
Fair enough. So...
As you awaken, not that you're awakened by the... You're not awoken by the gleam of sunlight or anything like that. It's still quite dark in here. The only light that you have, Kevin and Budge, in your room is the illumination of bioluminescence from the heart that is still lit up on the floor.
Is it wet still?
It's damp. There's just
Okay,
an
'cause it was
ever-present
watering here.
dampness to the air and the stone.
At least Kevin's got that going for him.
Yeah,
You know,
that would have comforted us a little bit.
Yeah, it would have been a good feeling to have that wet environment. I'd say probably after like 6 hours of trying to sleep, I'm sick of it, right? Like I'm like, I'm not going to get anything meaningful. So then I'll wake up a bit more.
Yep.
And that'll be the end of like the sleep. Is like I'm just sick of trying to sleep.
Okay.
Oh,
it's a great day to be spring.
So partway through the night, though, if they're in the other one, so I have Doc, Cal, and Hudson where I was sleeping.
Yes, Hito, as you awaken and you're like making notes in your journal of your experience, you do notice that Cal, in this very faint light that you guys, I'm assuming you've lit a fire, you notice that Cal's skin starts to change. The texture of his hair starts to change. He seems to take on a completely different hue.
Huh.
I'm assuming you are spring, by the way.
Summer.
You watch as he starts to glow reddish and orange under the firelight. He's going to be an angry boy. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it is not a great time to be locked in a confined space with me.
I was just going to say, during the night, did anyone in our group wake up? Or I'm just wanting to see if anyone saw anything.
Cal had nightmares. Cal woke up a few times throughout the night. Tried to stay as quiet about it as he could. He doesn't really want the rest of the party to know that he's struggling with nightmares, but there were some.
All right. So Cal probably noticed, and no one else.
Nah, Hudson
No.
was asleep.
All
I
right. Well,
imagine
Cal
Hudson sleeps like a baby.
hadn't seen this, but Doc had. So the same thing. Absence of light, darkness, and cold emanating from my corner of the room. As I had the little duck crown in my hand, and you watch as I force magic onto it, and I close my hand, and they collapse as if there's nothing between them. And when I'm done, it's gone.
I think Doc sort of would have noticed that. I just rolled a perception. 24.
Yeah, you
But-
noticed.
I
I'm not gonna do
try to do it while I think people are asleep, and then
Doc's sort of like doing the pretending he's asleep, but just watching. Sort of.
So, as the night passes and you all awaken to what would be, I suppose, a very early breakfast time for you. A new
What does
day is
rations
afoot.
breakfast look like?
Usually some form of hardtack, dried fruit, maybe if you're lucky, some hard cheese.
Question: could I just eat one of the snakes?
I mean, you can certainly
The
attempt.
metal snakes.
Okay.
Are there
you
snakes
like
left?
that.
Because
There's no snakes left.
one,
Okay,
and one was attached to the sword.
I forgot about
Budry's got one in his pocket, and Kev's got
that.
one.
I'm just gonna put my hardtack. I'll just give to Budge, and I'll eat my berries. But like, I'm not in the mood to eat a
That's
lot.
cool.
You
I'm
know?
sure there's some rocks I can eat. You keep your food. If
Um,
Teague says you can attempt to, I'm just not doing it anymore.
I bring out my ration. The hardtack doesn't look like much, and then I wave my hand over it. Now it looks like looks and smells like a barbecue chicken, and it tastes like barbecue chicken. Because I'm going to do minor illusion, so it looks it, and then I'm going to prestidigitation, so it tastes like it.
Okay. It's hard as a rock, though.
Oh,
gotta
it still
work through it,
tastes like,
But it
still
tastes-
smells, still looks, and still tastes like barbecue chicken.
You may
Nice.
do so.
Kevin's stuff, and Kevin and actually even Hito or whoever had basically dirtied stuff is completely spotless now. Give it a minute.
Remember when we said, "Hey Teague, say nothing if we can just have this Godslayer sword," and she said nothing, and now we
She
all
said
have
nothing, yeah.
We all
You were
have
sitting there
stream's back up.
smiling.
I think stream's back up.
I think stream is back up. We'll see how this
Yeah,
goes.
it is.
I can't 100% agree. I can't 100% say whether this is going to go well because I am hotspotting through my phone.
Okay, wow.
It looks okay.
I mean, it's okay on the.
Well, it's got
so-
5G, so
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
question is, are we offline though? Apparently we are, according to this.
Well, so streaming
So
up.
because
According to the
online.
stream that
Okay.
I'm currently
I'm gonna
watching,
have to
you
put
look
all this
good.
together.
So,
So, okay, so where were we?
Well, we just woke up from our rest. Everything's clean.
Yes.
Barbecue
those of
chicken
you-
hardtack.
Barbecue
Yes,
chicken
yummy.
hardtack. That's right. So
Hudson's is drooling.
I'm eating
Hudson's
rocks.
You're eating rocks.
Eating his-
Hudson's a cannibal, almost. Cannibal adjacent.
Hawks eat birds.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So he's a lion.
So what do you got in your hands to eat, Hawk?
I do have to ask,
Just-
Budge, are you
Hardtack
avoid?
is-
Sorry.
Sorry?
Yeah. Budge, are you avoiding Cal?
Yeah. No offense, bud, but we're not doing too great together at the moment.
No, you're not
Star-crossed
avoiding me.
brothers.
What do you mean you're avoiding me? Like when I say good morning to you, what you don't reply?
I mean, you haven't said good morning to me. We're in completely different rooms.
I've woken up. I've said thank you to Doc for cleaning my clothes. I've gotten dressed. I'm chewing on a shitty muesli
We're
bar.
still in different rooms.
Yeah.
Well,
I-
if you fucking wait a second, Kevin, and you let me get. I'm eating my shitty muesli bar while I wander down the corridor looking for Budge and Kevin.
Oh,
I
shit.
guess if he's done sassy me.
Kevin look tired.
Let's get into that noughts and crosses room.
Oh no!
Okay.
Get close on us again.
However, so
Oh.
you are actually, well, from as far as you can tell, you are almost done with this temple.
Two days later.
We've just got to finish this stupid fucking puzzle, and we're out of here. Budgery, Kevin, where are you?
Oh no. Oh no. Kevin, hide Budge.
Is knowing the three symbols that were in the water in the other room,
Mhm.
is there any matching symbol in this room?
There is nothing in this room.
So we probably have to keep exploring a little bit.
No, I have a different theory.
Oh, I was going to say we haven't gone down this way, but sure.
No, I've got a different theory. I mean, it's up to you. Does anyone want the giant shield?
Maybe Budge could lift that, but I don't think anyone else is. Oh, I mean Hudson.
Hudson could definitely do
Yeah.
that.
It's a bit big though.
I mean, you can't really fly with it.
But Hudson, we could always sell it for money later.
Oh yeah, actually, that's a fair point. We could.
And
True.
it's not cursed.
No, that one's perfectly fine. Nothing. It's just a shield. It's a big ass
But nobody
shield.
wants that. Nobody wants that spear, so just leave
Yeah,
that.
how big is the lance? Can I like drape it over my shoulder? Like have
Yeah.
it as like a
You can look like every part of the anime protagonist as your heart desires.
I'm never gonna use this thing, but I like tuck it over my
Of course.
Oh, I
Alright,
can
I'll
s-
carry it.
I could sell this later for money. And I do need new clothes and I really need to get my boots fixed, so
I can fix your boots.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty good with leatherworking.
would you mind having a crack for me?
Sure.
I hand you my winged boots.
probably won't fix the magic on it.
No, I can't do that.
I mean, as long as you can get rid of the holes in the toes, I'd be happy.
Yeah, because I mean, I didn't get a ping when I did detect magic, so I think they might be.
Speaking of magic, Hito, are you still interested in training me? Because I saw you doing some creepy magic last night, if I'm honest.
Define creepy magic.
Oh, I don't know. Pitch blackness, swirling darkness, cooling cold winds, and then I do believe that a crown sunk into your hands.
Well,
Yeah,
actually, no,
I couldn't
I
help but-
disintegrated it. But
I couldn't help but notice that too. What was that about?
I needed a recharge.
What? So you're like absorbing magical assets? Or something?
It took a lot out of me to do it. To bring Kevin back.
But
Well,
how?
yeah.
How are you recharging? Do you absorb the magic out of items, or do you absorb the energy that is in the makeup of the item? What exactly do you do?
Magical items, ether, magic in general, life force, a whole list of things.
So you can absorb magic from another creature.
Yeah,
You're
not
like-
good at it.
Yeah, but
Oh, so are you like a magical vamp?
No, it's pretty common for, it's a technique that was designed by liches.
Oh.
lovely. Can you teach me how to? I don't really want to absorb a whole lot of magic, but I would like to learn more about the flow of magic through being.
Yeah, I mean, Cal, I don't know about where you're from, but you don't mess with lich generally here. That kind of explains, Hito, what you were doing earlier. Kevin, are you feeling all right?
Kevin's
Not
in the
feeling
other
like
room with Budge still.
God. Yeah, or at least he can't eat Budge's brain, so that's okay.
Oh no,
Budgie,
he's not undead or a zombie.
Oh, he's not a zombie. He's not
No, no, it is
yeah.
Kevin. I brought Kevin back. I ripped his soul from the void before it went to the next plane.
Yeah, that.
I'm starting to like visibly get irritable that the boys are not answering when I call out to them.
Meanwhile, in
We're
the other
just
room,
too
Kevin
far
and...
away, dude.
Meanwhile, in the other room,
You're
Kevin
in a
and
cave,
Budge...
my legend.
In the other room, while this conversation is happening, Kevin and Budge, what are you talking about?
You want me to read the transcript?
You can
Yeah, we got it down.
roleplay if you like.
You know that's the emote transcript, not the text transcript.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it just puts your name there and you can write says and
Yeah.
then quotes. Like, it works.
It
You
did
can
the
also
trick.
just do says.
Meanwhile, Cal,
Yeah, but
you're
as
in...
Kevin, like this.
Meanwhile, Cal, you're in the other room, so this conversation can continue if you would like.
From the top.
Alright.
You want to go back?
I don't know, Budge. I'm still really not feeling good. How are you doing?
Oh, not good on your mum tip tops for one, but Budge will be fine. We should probably try get out of the temple soon, though.
I did not
Yeah.
get that.
Now he gets it. Now he's
I didn't get
picking up on
any
it.
text.
I got it, and I was like, what the
What's
fuck?
that? Like, what is that?
Anyway, continue.
Alright, Budge, if you're feeling up to it, let's get out of here then.
Okay. And then Budge is gonna, even though his face doesn't really move because he's a fucking robot, he's gonna put a brave face over his solid metal face.
He draws like a smiley face on his plate.
My face is in a permanent smile.
And for context, Cal, we were like 150 meters away.
Yeah,
we were like
that's all I'm gonna do.
In a cave. I'm like yelling, mind you. Like the first one was like a Budge, Kevin, and then by the end of it's like Budge,
You ever
Kevin.
been over the other side of an oval at school and tried to yell at your friends? Like, you still
Yeah,
really
Kev,
can't
do you
hear it.
understand how caves work, my man?
First
Yeah,
of all,
but at a
it
certain
is-
point, the sound doesn't carry that far.
Yes, but it does over water. But regardless of the point, that doesn't really matter. It's still the fact that regardless of the fact, you can choose to straight up ignore the person who is
Exactly.
essentially barking orders at you. However, you do slowly
guys.
wade your way back.
Keep my distance from the fucking undead goddamn slime in this room.
Keeping my distance respectfully away from Cal.
Okay, everyone ready to get out of here?
Yes, please.
I have a theory.
A game theory. Go on.
Well, originally the theory was 3 rooms, 3 puzzles, the 3 symbols, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is no corresponding imagery in this room of the rooms that we've passed. So that leads me to believe that those 3 symbols in that one room are the actual puzzle to proceed further.
Yeah.
We don't need to check other rooms.
No, I agree. We shouldn't have even come back into this room.
Well, I didn't. I stayed at the door. Like,
I
way
would like
back
to go
up.
Yeah.
on record. Technically, I never stepped in this room.
Budge made a severe miscalculation on what this room entailed.
These things happen. But, I mean, you got some cool stuff out of it. Yeah?
Oh, you guys got stuff?
Do you want this giant lance?
We got
Budge?
stuff and things. Yeah.
Budge is more of an axe guy.
What
I
does
mean,
it?
you could use it to
giant
throw
shield?
it like a javelin.
Okay, you put it on the ground and Budge will pick it up.
Now, how about you take it out of my hands?
Budge doesn't want it anymore.
Budge, there is a really large shield
Ooh,
that might be
Budge
more
has a
suitable
shield.
for protecting yourself or others. Just
Budge
just
has
have a
a
little peeky poo and see if you like.
Okay.
What's your passive perception, Budge?
11.
you notice
Terrible.
me sneaking closer to you.
Yep. My eyes haven't fucking left yet.
Of course.
Take the lance.
Budge is good. Budge is happy with the shield. Is
get-
it shield better than my normal one in any way?
No, it's not. It's just a lance. If
Okay.
anything, it probably does a little less damage actually, in a dice terminology.
What?
Sorry?
As
The
in-
shield.
Oh,
Shield.
sorry,
The shield.
Yes, the shield, the tower shield, which Budge can actually wield with no movement penalties, because obviously you're so tall. It will actually give you a +3 to your AC.
Okay. Does that affect me using my great axe in any way, or does that still calm? Because I know with my other shield it was fine.
As long as you have a strength of 18, you should still be able to wield your great axe with one hand.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to save that shield for a little while.
Pretty sure great axe is always a two-handed weapon.
Yeah, so
It's not versatile.
Yeah, you can't use it
Normally.
as a one-handed weapon, unfortunately.
Okay.
So you would.
Well,
So you might be able to carry another weapon with you though that you'd use when you want it.
I've absolutely been using my great axe from this entire
the
time.
other thing is, so the tower shield gives you a +3, but it also provides half cover. So attacks made against you are at disadvantage.
Alright.
Can you roll a acrobatics or a dex save or something? Because I've just jumped at Budge.
Can you fuck off?
I'd like to say, while he's doing that, I flank Budge. I'm waiting for the point that Cal touches Budge to touch Budge at the same time.
Damn!
Okay, so Cal, you leap at Budge. Budge, you're watching him, so you see him coming. How do you respond?
Axiom.
In any way I can to stay away from him.
It is up
Like,
to you.
I'll
What would
hold
you like
this-
to do?
Well, if I've just picked up this shield, I'd like to hold it between us.
Just poof. Yep. You get it up between you. Cal, you poof, into a shield.
Cal, Budge says no.
Oh, Budgery, you're gonna have to touch me again. I don't care. It's gonna prove to you that nothing's gonna go wrong every time I touch you.
Cal, Budge says no.
Budgery, I will teleport on top of you if you keep going. Just
And
touch
Budge
me
will
for a
punch
second.
you in your little face.
This sounds like assault.
Budge said no, so don't do it.
I'm
No
already
means
touching
no.
Budge. I'm already touching Budge. But am I allowed?
Hito, there's no response. There's nothing happens when you touch Budge.
You see the fake. I turn around and pretend to walk away, then lunge at you again. You see it
This
come.
time, okay, you try it again, I'm gonna smack you with the shield. But I'll just hold it out again. Of course, when you were the calm Eladrin, you weren't calm for a second, but now you're this one, you're gonna be a nuisance.
Okay,
So
do
you
you,
just-
do
you
you
just-
make the leap?
Oh yeah, I've turned around and like lunged at him one more time.
Budge, you get to
I've
roll
held
your
that
attack
shield.
with advantage.
I said next time he'd do it, this time I'm just gonna hold out my shield again.
Okay. You pose the shield between you. Cal, again. Bam! He gets it up in time.
Budgery, the world's not gonna fucking end because you touch me.
We
I'm
can
gonna-
do this later. For now, Budge says no.
Whatever, and I storm out. I'm heading back to that first fucking room. I'm gonna start bashing buttons on this panel if no one stops me. I'm like calling out as I'm going. I'm like, I'm fucking sick of this stupid fucking temple. And if no one gets us out of here in the next 15 fucking minutes, I'm gonna start breaking shit.
Budge just looks.
We're on the move.
I
Back it up,
Stands
guys.
At the doorway. I'm not going in
I
there.
give Budge a little butt tap as I leave.
Thanks, Hito.
All right, guys. Let's get some fresh air if we can.
Definitely yes.
So, Cal, you
All right.
walk into the room and you said you start pushing buttons. What button do you press first?
I'm gonna stop Budge.
Is he already pressing it?
No,
I
he
haven't
said
did
he
anything.
said he walked in and starts pressing buttons. That is
I start
exactly
getting-
what
I
you
haven't
said.
pressed
I thought he
anything
was
yet.
threatening
I've walked
to do
in, I'm
that.
threatening to press buttons. I'm telling them I'm gonna start pressing buttons and I'm gonna start wrecking shit if I'm not out of here soon. But I haven't yet.
Yep.
Okay.
You use your lance and push on the one that looks like a drain.
No. Why not the
Tito's-
water one?
Ito's told me I pull out my
The
leg.
water element.
Bang. On the drain.
Okay.
The swirly one.
You hit on the spiral. As you do so,
Is it going to drain the place?
where you're
Giant
standing,
toilet.
you start to feel the floor starting to tilt as it all starts to stack in an inverted pyramid, as all of the water in here is now rushing down with force. Anyone who is in this room, so Doc, Cal, Hito, Hudson, make me a strength.
Good job,
save.
Kevin, for not coming in here.
Oh, what save?
I also
Strength.
said I stopped Budge, by the way. I was like, no, Budge, wait.
Incidentally,
that-
hilariously, you two are likely the two to survive this shit.
Lovely. That was not what I wanted to roll.
Okay, Hudson, you managed to grab the edge.
Sorry, it's a strength save, is it?
Yes.
Oh, I just fly up.
You fly up out of the water. Yep.
Holy fuck.
Dog.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so, Doc, your boots slip, and as they slip, you feel yourself pulled by the force of the water underneath, and you manage to grab the edge as you feel the water gushing out into this river, which would have been well and good and fine had Hito not come tumbling down and smashed into you, tumbling you both
His
into the
little
river.
ass is in my face.
Yep, tumbling you both into the river. Cal, you manage to scrabble on the edge until the slick rock evaporates under your finger as you too are thrust into the waterfall out of this place. For a brief moment, as you are all in the river, you are gasping for breath as the water is rushing over you, as you can't, it's just causing these waves over you, as you are feeling yourself battered over the rocks of this river edge until eventually you feel it disappear. Doc, you manage to catch a large boulder right on the edge of this waterfall as you come through, breaking 2 ribs. You take 10 bludgeoning damage from it as you are all yeeted into the air over the waterfall you had seen.
I'm gonna instead of hitting, instead of impacting, I am going to teleport. So I'm going to teleport to like the ground or the water, wherever I can see it.
Okay, you teleport to the water, which you are still traveling at force.
Yeah, that's right. Well, once I teleport, I also gain resistance to damage.
Which is good.
Half
I'm
damage.
going to need you to roll me a dex save with disadvantage to not pierce on the rocks underwater.
As we're launched out by the waterfall, I'm casting Featherfall on all the ones with me, so we gently.
Okay.
Why is she so sad? So,
No,
okay, I won't
I'm happy
pierce
about
though.
this. I'm happy about this.
So is Hito, because this was the ride he wanted. Yeehaw!
So, Featherfall, you all, at least as you teleport, Doc, you are caught in the Featherfall, so you don't have to make the dex save because you all fall gently into the water, thus you are not being hammered down upon the spires underneath the water that Kevin had said. You can see the village beyond. As Cal got his wish, as the 3 of you are no longer in the temple.
I thought about this yesterday. I was like, I'm positive, because you were like, the water's coming out from under the door or something, and I'm like, I'm positive 2 of these buttons wash you out of the temple, and you become one of the bodies at the bottom of the lake.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm positive that's the case.
Got us out.
As you start swimming to the edge of the pool. Kevin, Budge, Hudson, from your vantage point above it all, you watch as they disappear under that central plinth and vanish.
Oh crap!
I'm gonna stick my head in, so seeing, like, I'm obviously not in. I'm just like hanging by the door. Can I see Hudson? Is there light so I can see his wings and shit in the
I've got
light?
my
Like, is it
torch,
illuminated?
Yeah, he has a torch, so you can see
Okay,
Hudson.
I'll shout to Hudson and be like, Hudson, over here. We're in here.
They got flushed.
Are you gonna go after him, or do you want to not go where they went?
Are those pillars still there?
Yes, all 3 of the buttons are there. You can hear a ticking.
I'm gonna hit the center one.
Okay. As you do
Always
so,
fine.
as you hit the gemstone shape, a door opens to your left.
There's no floor.
At the moment, the floor is tiered down.
It's
because-
still tiered. Yeah, sorry,
Yes.
it hasn't returned.
Not yet, but there is a ticking sound.
Yeah, I presume the ticking will just be the floor coming back. It's just a timer to
Yes, Hudson.
Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait it out or Hudson will do something in the meantime, maybe.
Okay.
Do you want me to fly you over to the door?
Can you lift Budge?
I can give it a go.
Is this water floatable at the current state, or nah?
It's like torrenting down.
There's no water at this point because
Okay.
it's all headed out.
I think the floor is going to come back, Hudson. Maybe we just wait and we can walk over and not risk anyone.
Okay.
Hey, where'd everyone go?
They
To your left,
press the button and fell
you
into
do
a hole.
see
Budge.
as light blooms in the room next to you, you see mounds and mounds of treasure as water is lapping up against it.
Are we floor now, or are we still waiting for that?
Oh, it is slowly coming up, and as it's
Okay.
doing so, it is slowly starting to get more of a water flow back in here again.
Okay.
It never completely disappears because it was going down into a drain underneath, but
So I'll say once it's up, we'll head in. Assuming
Once it's walkable.
once it's walkable, we'll head in. Like it's not moving anymore or anything. You want to go in, Hudson, and have a look?
Yep.
Budge?
He hasn't touched down. He's still flying.
I'll walk in.
I'll head in.
What's this little fella?
A light symbol.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about that, didn't we?
I can't even see the map. I just knew exactly what you were talking about because I was staring at it earlier.
Is there? So can I investigate to see if there's a goblin in here?
there is
Not
no,
a like a goblet.
Goblet.
Sorry, goblin.
there is
That water might be coming out of.
there is no goblet in here that water seems to be coming from. However, you do seem to find gold items. There seems to be armor, gemstones, scrolls, bags filled with bandages, more wine.
Okay.
I'll look
Do-
at Hudson and I'll be like, "Do you think there's a chance there'll be two curses in here, Hudson?"
We could just get the small guy to check when we find him.
But he's presumably ejected from here.
Yeah.
I remember seeing where the people end up from the temple. So he'll be back at the village.
That's true.
I
We'll
will
eventually leave here.
I will take the gold.
Okay. Into your coin purse, you pocket 27 platinum, 450 gold, and 190 silver, which Cal will see as completely useless.
Alright, 27 platinum, 190 silver, and how much gold?
450.
Plus 281.
So you might as well just leave the silver there.
You can convert it.
Converter, I hardly even know her.
Hey!
Ah!
That was
Tiggy's
good.
on the bandwagon
I'm
now.
proud of you. I'm proud of you for that one.
Okay.
Does it look like, because I asked because there's a sword on the map, are there any like solid looking one-handed weapons in here?
No, but
I'm just willing to run the risk.
yes, actually, there is. There does appear to be a sword.
I love how these guys are looting while all their friends.
Yeah, they could be
Well-
dead for all we know.
We have faith.
To Kevin, I know that Hito is resourceful enough to have fixed them. Like, the appeal behind the the ideas Kevin has at the moment. Like, after Hito saved me, I place a lot of trust in he will probably sort this out.
Was that before or after Hito said press that button and then it ejected us from the temple?
He's the one that did it.
Aside from that, I would have spent enough time with Cal to see him get out of potentially worse situations. So
And I know
I have
Dog's got
faith.
this Oh yeah.
Okay.
And at this point, it just means he can't force his way to touch me at the moment. So
True.
Budge is feeling pretty good about the circumstances.
Which
he's
in
doing
the
alright.
Budge, it makes you feel even better when you find a longsword. It
Lovely.
has an iron shaft with nice
shaft
leather,
handling.
with nice leather cordage all along the handle. In addition to that, the blade is one long, solid piece of what appears to be a silvery metal with carvings all down the central piece of it.
okay.
Long sword.
Oh,
We got any light armor?
There-
DM wish list.
There is no light armor, but you do find what appears to be a pair of braces.
Okay, I will.
We all
hand
have
those
crooked
to
teeth, we need
Hudson
them.
And ask him what he thinks about them.
Okay? I say braces, gauntlets, should I say?
Yeah.
Oh,
what
there
are
we
you?
go.
Yeah, you'll take them. We'll snatch up any of the rest of the stuff that's here.
Okay.
Gemstones, whatever.
yeah.
Yep. So you can pocket a banded agate, a hematite, a malachite. You also pick up 3 spell scrolls, a syringe of golden liquid, a healer's kit, a bag with a tacky substance, a bottle of fine wine, 4 bottles of spice wine, a fine leather coat tooled with an elven script, and a linen choker trimmed with squirrel fur.
I'm wearing the coat.
He gets his coat back.
What was it? A fine leather coat with elven
If
script.
you like, I can actually do this for you, because
Please.
try this.
Oh, that is
Oh,
lovely.
no.
Okay. So talking to Budge and Hudson, do we want to split up? So I've got the gold. Do you guys want to split up the rest of the stuff so that it's spaced out a little bit between us?
Sure.
So that valuables are at least,
What would you
harder
like,
to loot
Hudson?
between us. Except for this fine jacket. I will take this fine jacket. Thank you.
It's a lovely navy
You are-
blue colour with silver embroidery work.
Ooh. It almost matches my eyes if they weren't just black.
Okay, what would you like to do in here?
Have you guys added that stuff to your inventory?
Oh, you guys
You
can
take
come
a
back to
look.
that whenever you need. That'll
Yeah,
be
we'll
there.
come back to that later.
Okay, so we'll just hand wave. We've added it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
divided it up. Okay, cool. So going into this room now, I'm gonna say to the lads, I think the water button, the wave button, most likely opens the other door, but it also might put a torrential water in here, and I'm the only one I think that can breathe underwater.
I
So-
can float.
It might be an idea to be in the other room, and I will press the button in seal form. What do you think, Hudson?
I mean, I could always hit the fly over the top of this button here and hit
I'll
that
have to-
to open it up again.
Yeah, so if the water comes in, we can quickly drain it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think, Budge? You like that idea?
Sounds good.
Okay. Do you wanna sit more? Oh, actually, do you think it's better to sit further away from the sides?
Is it better for
More
me
in
to
the
hit it,
center?
hit the things and you guys stay in the rooms?
I'm just gonna stand here and wait.
I think if I press it, then it'll have you. You can immediately press the button if it fills with water. So there's no chance you get swept by torrent or anything.
Yeah, but the water, the bottom will actually drop out and you'll go down.
But I can transform into a seal and help myself with that, which I will potentially do immediately. Actually, I might pre-do it before I press the button. So if it fills with water or it drops.
Okay.
So
You can-
wait.
You can now swim twice as fast, so
I can also now swim fast.
you'll be like.
So to
7
reiterate, our
feet.
plan is I'll press the water button and you get ready to press the other one in case something happens.
Okay.
Budge, do you want to be in here or not?
Budge is happy to wait back here.
Hey, Budge, do you want to be over here near this other door looking thing?
Yeah, you might be
Okay.
able to jump in.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Kevin will press the water button. in seal form, so I'm ready for water.
You are a seal.
I've donned my cloak. I've slapped my filthy flipper onto it.
You are a seal currently
that freaks
wearing
me out
little
every time.
magic booties.
I am on my flipper.
As you hit the door, Budge, the button. Budge, the door next to you starts to rise as there is a gush of water. As you
Jumping
see, into the room, you see a raised plinth. And in the center of this plinth is a cup. It's a very simple cup. It is a dark black cup. And water, it is tilted and water is just leaching out of the side of it, gushing out of the side of it, continuing.
Okay.
The water coming directly from the cup's lip has a slight bioluminescent glow to it.
So without taking it off the pedestal, I'm just going to lean it up slightly so that it's not flowing off, just to see what happens. While I'm doing that, I'll yell back to the guys, "Hey guys, I think I found the magic cup."
Roll me perception.
We wanna run in.
Shit.
Roll me perception. Budge, as
Oh, I'm
you tilt-
perceiving.
Budge, as you tilt the cup, you hear a noise like splashing in the shadowy water behind you. But as you turn to look, there doesn't appear to be anything there. There comes another splash from in front of you.
Budge is hearing things. Guys, Budge is hearing things.
Hudson will fly in.
I'm gonna try and, I guess, see if I can hear what Budge is hearing. No, I can't. Like, I don't hear anything.
Seals are actually deaf.
I am still in steel. I'll take off my quid. Like, I'll get out of my seal form and be like,
Can I have a look around?
Okay, you may certainly do so. Nope, you don't see anything
No, you
either.
can't. Can I?
Even though, Budge, you have tilted this cup upwards, strangely, the water around you starts to rise further.
Is it still coming out of the cup?
Yes.
Or yeah? This is unpleasant.
Can I investigate this other room that we're in? And I want to see if there's anywhere the water is, like, going. So does it look like the water's coming out somewhere, or like does it lead somewhere out of here? Effectively,
it's
I'm
going
trying to
down-
figure out, like, does this cup feed the river or
Yes.
whatever?
Yes.
I know that it feeds the river.
Well, you know that the water is going down into the drain.
Okay.
Budge, the water continues to rise. It's now up to your waist.
Budge has an idea. He's gonna pick up the cup, like he's just very carefully holding it. He's gonna scurry over to the drain and put the cup face down on top of the drain and just hold it there. Just let it pour all out. Don't worry guys, the cup will be empty soon. It's only a small cup.
Budge, the water is now up to your chest.
Oh no, this isn't going well. Guys, Budge doesn't know what to do.
Budge, grab it, let's go!
Okay. I'm still holding on to it. I haven't let go of it.
I'll back out though.
Is it up to our chest in this other room?
Yes.
I'm gonna take this moment and be like, guys, I don't know if it's a good idea to take the cup.
Are you in the water, Kevin, still?
Am I in the water or am I in seal mode?
Are you in the water?
I am in the water.
Are you in seal mode?
I'm not in seal mode.
Does a 15 hit?
Oh, yeah, it does.
As you find
Really?
yourself grappled.
What do you mean, really? Yes, it does.
Yes,
What,
right.
do you have better armor than I do?
Yeah, I do.
However, you feel something wrap around
Didn't
you.
expect that.
In the water, Kevin, you feel something wrap around your limbs, pulling your arms tight to your side, pulling your feet together as you are pulled under the water if you are not in your seal form, are you still amphibious when you are in your human form?
Oh, that's a good question. I believe the answer is actually yes, but I don't know. 1 second, let me look at the player races thing again. Because it just says that Selkies are amphibious.
So yeah, you're amphibious.
They can breathe air and water. Like it doesn't have the caveat that I have to be in seal form or transformed.
Cool. So, weirdly, as you are held under the water, you feel cold lips pressed to your face. But because you are under the water and because you are a Selkie, you are fortunate because otherwise you would be suffocating, but you are grappled. Hudson, from your viewpoint, you just watch Kevin whoosh under the water and you just see bubbles rising to the surface.
All right, I bang the column.
Okay.
I flush.
The floor dips. Budge, I need you to make me a strength save.
No worries.
As the floor gets real slippery real fast. It's okay, Budge. You managed to dig your feet in and not be pulled under. However, as you do so, do you still maintain your hold on the cup?
I was gonna toss it straight back. Well, before the floor dipped, I was gonna go in and place it back exactly how I found it, but now I'm just gonna throw it back into that room. Fuck
Okay.
this cup, man.
You throw the cup back into the room. As you do so, the water continues to flow. Budge, you're standing there against the rush of the water. You can hear the ticking sound as the floor. For those of you on the shoreline, you see another burst of water.
Alright. Burst of water, but no people yet.
No people yet. However, as you are standing on the shore, Cal and Hito, you realise there is no dog.
Well, where is he?
I know I put it on him. I know he's fine. He's just waddled off somewhere.
You realise when I said get us out of the fucking temple, I meant altogether, and not through the drain. Now we're just got to go back in to get the fucking cup that we came for.
That's not what you said. You said get us out of the temple. I got us out of the temple.
Don't push my fucking buttons, little man.
Don't push mine. You're not the only one who can do portals, except mine don't go to nice places.
Meanwhile, back in the temple, Kevin, you're attempting to be drowned. You can't see the woman in the water holding you.
How do I know it's a woman?
Oh, you
Your
can't see the
baddie sensor was
You
cut
can't.
the
You
shot.
can't see the entity. Yes.
Can't see the entity.
The baddie sense.
Yes, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't see the entity grabbing you.
Let me read my languages that I'm proficient in. I don't think I'm proficient in any underwater languages.
Oh fuck, I am.
Proficient in the underwater language of love.
You can feel that they're getting frustrated as you are not drowning the way that you should.
But
I'm not gonna resist. I'm just gonna let him try and drown me because I'm just. I'm just gonna. I'll do one of these. This is priceless reaction from Tegan.
Broken. She's asking for help.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm about to get a message. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Probably.
No. I'm
Can
contemplating.
I stick my head underwater to see if I can see what's going on there?
You won't
Hasn't
get to
the
see.
button been pressed?
No? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
The button had been
The water's rushing out, but the water hasn't dropped.
Yeah, but if there's water dropping out through the bottom, it's going to create a whirlpool effect then.
I can't tell you what's going on.
Just give her a second. This is fine. I wonder what Doc's up to.
Yeah, what's Doc up to?
Yeah, what are you up
Doc's
to,
sitting
Doc?
on the. He's just sitting on the bottom of the river, just watching the
The water.
water
crashing down.
patter down onto the top of it. He's enjoying his new ability to breathe water. And he's also thinking how much he's going to enjoy having a new party of adventurers guild members. It certainly was a mistake coming here to on this particular adventure.
I want you to know Kevin's not moved. What's going on, Tegan? You doing good?
I'm contemplating what I do in this situation.
I just want to question for: are we having fun yet? Is that what this is?
The one that tries to get drowned is on that can breathe underwater. How good.
I just am underwater.
Quick question, would Budge have noticed that nothing has really changed since throwing the cup back in the room?
Yeah, Budge would have noticed that nothing has really changed. Hudson,
you
you
can grab it again,
can
then.
see the dark form of Kevin just lying prone under the water.
Still being grabbed? Like, is she still pushing me?
Yeah, she's still holding you under the water.
Okay.
If Budge just saying nothing's changed, he's going to go
As you're
pick the cup
feeling
back
what
up.
feels like fronds of seaweed brush over your face, over your skin.
Right. I would like to reach into my backpack and get some hardtack. I'll take a bite out of it.
You can't. You are grappled. You
I can't
cannot
reach
move.
into my backpack.
Nah,
Okay.
you can't move.
Okay.
You are currently being held as you are feeling these fronds draping over.
You can
your
try to
skin.
escape.
I can do that. I could. But why? Why would I do that?
He's
The
vibing.
sea is a harsh mistress.
It's been
I
years
get-
since Kev's been touched like this.
Oh my god.
I'm getting a vibe
Okay.
of like it might be the more I struggle, the more this gets bad for me. So I'm like, we're not willing to like do it.
Okay.
He's being frondled.
Okay. As you are held under the water, Kevin.
Yep.
You can't move your arms. You can't move your feet. You can't even waddle your little flippers. As you feel these fronds brushing over your face, they start to wrap around your neck, around your arm,
Ah, there you
around
go.
your
Gonna get
eyes.
strangled.
As you feel them starting to tighten and bite into your skin.
What's the safe word?
Roll me a con save.
A con, okay.
Peanut butter.
That's the price.
You can't say underwater.
The worst part
Oh.
about this is, while you saved,
Still.
I just have to. It doesn't matter that you saved.
It's gonna be interesting.
He's only got 1 HP.
Yeah.
No, we rested. I have 9.
Oh. Tegan's still sad.
I think I'm gonna say even goblins can do more than 9 points of damage.
You take half damage. I can tell you the good news is you take half damage, Kevin.
Yep.
Half of 50.
400.
Yeah, 972.
Half of 18
As
specifically.
Budge, you watch. From above, Hudson, you watch. As Kevin's limp body floats in the water into the whirlpool, and Budge, you watch as it is swirled down the drain.
Don't I try grab him?
A Kevin Swirly.
You can roll.
Oh,
You can roll an acrobatics to try and grab him.
Acrobatics? Let's have for athletics.
I'll reach down.
That's
Hudson
okay.
gone
You manage
fly.
to grab him. You realize Kevin is not breathing. Kevin is limp.
for the second time this session,
Ugh.
Kevin is not breathing.
What are you?
You need a blue pill.
As you take
Oh no.
17 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, yeah.
You're in
Yeah.
some big minuses, my man.
No, that's
No.
That's dead.
That's insta death.
That's instant death.
That's no death saves. That's death.
Again.
You are holding the lifeless corpse of your little seal friend.
This is a sad way for Kevin 2 to come into the campaign.
Kevin Jr.
Can I guess today's the day we find out, do robots cry?
In the background, you see.
Because fuck, I'm close.
Yeah.
I can't tell if my head's just wet from the water or if I'm crying. Me and Kev just became friends.
Yeah.
We slept together.
We slept together.
Don't mess with Budge's friend.
Do
This-
not.
This bitch finna die.
And like all goldfish, you gotta flush it.
I don't know when, but this bitch finna die.
Oh, that is the important question. How are you going to safely transit Kevin's body out of this fucking...
Well, you can't get any more dead!
No, but like, you're just gonna... You're telling me you're just gonna let him... Have you seen that bit of the dude who died at the top of a water slide?
Hudson,
No. Yeah. No,
From your
Kev,
point- Hudson, from
we've
your point
prepared for
above
this.
the water, you see Budge holding what appears to be a limp rag.
Oh no. Is he okay, Budge?
No. Kevin's gone.
Craig, you can't do that. Oh. We're having a moment, Craig.
Kevin's dead.
I hate this place. I'm taking this stupid cup. Let's get out of here.
I can stand properly now, right?
Yeah, you're standing against the water.
Okay. So I don't know who still remembers this or not, but since like the first episode when we were buying supplies for this, I've had a big ass fucking water tank on my back. So I'm gonna give you a seal burial, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting in the water tank.
You open
That's
it
how
up,
I'm gonna
Budge.
safely count.
Screw on the lid.
No, I'm going to
Noise.
gently place him,
Yep.
and then I'm going to give him the closest thing a robot can give to a kiss on the forehead. And just close the lid softly. Put it back on my back and follow Hudson. This fucking sucks, man.
I grab
It's not even my character and I'm fucking wrecked.
I'll grab the cup.
Oh, I've already got the cup.
Oh, you got the cup?
Yeah,
Oh, you
Okay.
threw it back in. Okay.
I picked it back up.
I'll smack the pedestal again
Yep.
to open the door back up.
Oh, the door's still open.
Ah. All right then. I try and tear the column off.
Roll me athletics.
I'm actually going to
Rage.
rage up. Well, I'll do my version of it anyway. $19.
You are so distraught, Hudson, that even your strength fails you. As the pillar is unyielding.
Let's just go.
Let's go.
Do you go back the way that you came? Or do you attempt to flush yourselves?
Oh, I'm flushing, but I'm going to do a dive. I'm
Okay.
going to go up high and then come in and dive through.
Okay, you can do so.
I feel like I'd want to protect Kevin's body, so I might just walk back the way we came.
Okay.
Take the long way around.
The closed door.
The door's not closed.
At the very start of the
Yep.
temple.
You make your way back through the temple,
I'll open
Budge.
the bitch.
It is a slow, dark, lonely walk through the temple with the sound of waves echoing in your ears. As you reach the Sun Temple, the first door, it is open once more. As you slowly trek your way back down the mountainside to the village. And that is where we will end this week.
I have one question which is very important.
Yes.
So he's walking the long way. How long is that taking?
It takes about half an hour. So that's where we'll end tonight, guys.
I'll just kill Kevin.
So,
Alright, Tegan, are you free sometime this week?
wait a second. We will see you all next week. We will see what happens upon the death of Kevin. We will see the result of this. However, I hope that you have thoroughly enjoyed this session. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you like what we do, if you want to see more of this, if you want to see the outcome of what Kevin does next, join us here next
fucking
week.
not much.
he's lying down. He's taking a nap.
Next stream, I'm just going to be
Join
back.
us here next week. If you like what we do, hit the follow button. If you're feeling generous,
If
hit the
you
subscribe.
would like to see how Kevin Jr. avenges his father.
If you would like to leave your condolences to poor Kevin, you can find this over on my YouTube channel in a day or so. So leave a comment over there. Hit the subscribe button. I hope you have.
Yeah.
You drink plenty of
will
water,
say-
get plenty of rest, look after your mental health.
Just before you end, though, the only real way to leave condolences for Kevin is to drop a sub. So,
Yeah. Like, follow, subscribe for
unfortunately,
Kevin.
it's the only way.
Is that drop a sub in the toilet or?
Okay.
You know.
So, drink plenty of water,
Guys.
get plenty of rest, look after your mental health. Hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world, and we will see you back here next Monday at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Bye, guys.